All right. That's fantastic.
It's in the comments of that link I just sent you. The person that explains going through the settings.
Perfect. Looks like we got a good stream health, so alright. And then, since I already messed it up, there should be no notifications going out, so people are going to be like, not stopped by this guy.
I think I see someone. These things.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jebediah.
So is this in 1610, or is it your supercomputer doing this?
Oh, it's the cinematic, isn't that? Just for putting the whole, like, upper-lower on it, I think.
Well, this definitely streams a lot smoother than your old one, for sure.
Yeah, this computer is pretty beastie in terms of what it can do. Clamp. Okay, cool. At least sad thing, I'm not getting the audio, so I can't hear anything, but whatever.
These guys are all talking shit about you on the ship, dude.
I bet.
Specifically you by name.
That's gotta be it. Remember, back when Stry would actually drop by and hang out in the streams?
Yeah, every once in a while I'll see him tweet, but yeah, I don't know what he's up to these days.
Yeah, not too much.
So exciting. You know a game's gonna be real good when the very first thing you have to do is fix a bad seal.
Oh yeah. I just feel like Wolfenstein, like, just because the first game was such a weird, simple premise, that it just hasn't, a lot of the other games just haven't quite made the jump. But, I mean, it's got some pretty interesting things that they do in it.
I just think it's funny that, because you know, these games now, they're made by hundreds of people, everything's decided by this big committee, blah, blah, blah. Some guy, like, around the table suggested, hey, what if we have the first thing they do is get a wrench and fix a leak? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, that teaches people how to crouch, right? I mean, people know how to do that.
It's a pretty exciting way to kick off the game.
So how was the streams? Not chugging too bad for anybody, or?
Seems okay. It's a little hard to tell in this section because, you know, it's all...
Yeah, it's kind of...
the camera's, like, shaky anyway.
Jittery.
Yeah. But yeah, looks pretty smooth. Hey, Zero Mancer, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, you do, man. Hey, Seven Beatles. It's like responding to my wife. I forgot I was walking down the hallway to refill my rum and coke. My daughter woke up and I was like, ah, crap. So I went in there to, like, try and put her back down. And then, like, my wife came up. And I scared the crap out of her because I guess me leaning over their daughter's bed and, like, in the darkness, she wasn't expecting me to be in there. She's like, oh, God.
What a fun Saturday night for everyone.
Right? She's having a good time. Oh, we gotta get a bit out of here. There we go. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
So, is this plane accurate?
So no, pretty much nothing in Wolfenstein: The New Order is accurate. I mean, like the German jet fighters are, because they're from like some other models, but these are like kind of made-up Allied forces, because I guess the war in this universe goes on to like the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that. I don't necessarily remember the lore, but no, not really accurate. But I guess like the interesting thing, like, so these the jet fighters, the Germans are throwing at us right now in the game, they were a real design that the Nazis had actually made out of plywood, which, because of how like porous that material was, it actually made it like radar invisible.
Oh wow!
Oh, did I just die?
So what's the downside to having a plane made out of plywood? Because I can think of several just off the bat.
You catch it on fire really easy. But the reason why it was made of plywood was because the Germans were desperate for any type of building material.
Right.
So it was kind of more necessity than anything. But they only ever really built one.
Yeah, anything that could be have been used to make an IKEA dresser is not something I want to be flying in. That's a pro tip from me and the FAA to you.
Just picture a bunch of like people with those tiny Allen wrenches trying to put together the stealth fighter in a hangar bay.
Let me tweet out the stream.
You know what's annoying is my freaking speaker control box that my headphones go into is kind of going out. Man, everything on my old computer is dying. What am I supposed to be doing here? I can't hear him talking, so.
Well, I have it on mute.
No, wait. I understand you, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I just have the audio going to the. Uh-oh, hitting some flack. Oh, I'm just supposed to watch. I get it. It's so weird playing this game without sound because it's all going to the stupid capture card. You really shouldn't be following that guy in this close. We're gonna crash right into him. This is a bad idea. Spruce Goose can fly and plywood, and so can the German jets.
Have you gotten very far in this game?
I've gotten... I think the last time I played this, I got about halfway through, I think. I haven't beaten it. Where is... But no, I've only like a neat thing though, this game has a lot of fun like Easter eggs where like there's actually like a weird version of Wolfenstein 1 you can play in it.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Well, what's different about it?
Oh, it's like just full 3D Wolfenstein, but it's got like kind of that same goofy environment to it.
But it's actually 3D.
Mm-hmm. Am I supposed to be doing something, or am I just supposed to enjoy the view?
He said to hold the cockpit door open.
Oh, there we go. That wouldn't work.
He's like, fuck, I'm out of here. That's good. Oh shit, you should have followed him, I guess.
No. Okay, got me. They got me, okay. Jesus. They really did not plan out this evacuation thing at all.
Yeah, this is like an absolutely ridiculous scene that the laws of physics would not allow.
I feel like
it's pretty cool though. I mean, I like it, but it's absolutely unrealistic.
Yeah, the one thing I find kind of funny is like the rifles here are like a fusion of like an M14 with a Thompson submachine gun for some reason. Like just a really implausible design. It's like they wouldn't have gone that direction.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, like the M14 was basically already on the drawing boards by the end of the war in '45, so it's going to be kind of really odd that they would go with such a weird thing there. Indigo Matoya, how's it going, man?
So can they get like I don't know, sued if they just straight up use like an exact design of a real gun, like by the gun manufacturer?
I don't think so. Not in terms of like World War II or anything like that. It's slapping the hell out of that guy. Not with weapons like that old. I know that like I think you have to like.
Holy shit! This guy's eyes.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I can't remember what I was saying, to be honest. The eyes attracted me as well.
It was like Data just staring at you. Oh, you were saying something about with guns that old?
Yeah, yeah, like guns that old, especially ones as iconic as ones from World War II. I don't think you tend to get the same licensing issues. But like you will see stuff like in some other games, like they'll slightly alter the name of the weapon and just use the same model.
Gotcha. Like that N64, I think it was an N64 racing game where they had like all the cars that were clearly like, this is clearly a Dodge Viper, but they'd call it like the Ram Venom.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what game that was. Some racing game.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Nazis have robot dogs in this game too.
God, this is like fucking Iron Sky-ish. Did you ever see that movie?
It's kind of in that. Oh yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. But I will say this game's really pretty though.
Yeah, no, this looks fantastic.
Let's see, unless they're releasing 3D printing schematics, I think it's fine. Let's see, enjoyed the new Florida Man headline. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I felt bad because I think Jeremy Dixon wanted to drop by, but I didn't start the stream till later. Could you picture like somebody like on a pitch staff for like the next weapon the Nazis are gonna make a robotic dog? I mean, come on, it'd be so cool.
Well, bad news, guys. We used all of our metal on the robotic dog, so now we have to have plywood planes.
Our Air Force is made of plywood, but don't worry, our entire army is robot dogs. Yeah.
Inigo wrote, the Nazis have robo dogs is the one sentence no one wants to hear. Yeah. These are not good boys.
Bad Nazi robot dog.
Smell wrote, it's because they didn't want you to kill real dogs.
You know,
I think it's more about just the ridiculousness. Not that it would surprise me.
Guy got murdered. Oh. I should have ran and left shift. I see what I did there. I was too distracted by the robot dog coming to eat me. Hey, Biff Tana, what's up, man? Look out, every time. Oh, yeah. God, we need to get Jimmy in here when you're talking about Nazis.
Ugh, maybe we shouldn't.
Alright. I think he said he'd be a shift and then left control, shift. Oh. Slide through, there we go. That was... took some effort. I would like to find a weapon.
I can't imagine running fast enough to like slide on concrete. Well, I guess it's not really concrete. But
where am I supposed to go? There we go.
did you guys run through that in boot camp, Ian? Sliding on the ground?
Oh yeah, we went through the sliding under a robot dog. That's
slide sprints.
That was a really important battle or warrior task battle drill we had to learn.
I see.
It's a very important.
Does this game have a regenerative, like auto generating health, or do you have to pick up health?
You have to pick up health in this one, which I can appreciate. Hey, John, what's up, man? The irony of the game with the robot dog still more historically accurate than the women in D-Day Battlefield 5. Yeah, the whole Battlefield 5 thing was just an odd choice. But yeah, so I uploaded the next video. All I gotta do now is work on the thumbnail.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, man. You're gonna release it tomorrow?
I'm thinking so. I uploaded it tonight, so that way when I wake up, I can listen to it on a number of different devices, make sure I got the audio balance right, because that always gets screwed up. But yeah, so I'm hoping to release tomorrow.
Do you think that using music from Super Nintendo Doom will cause a copyright claim? These are like very briefly.
You know, my Doom video has some Doom music in it, and it hasn't had any problems.
Okay.
Which direction am I supposed to go here? I'm swimming so slow because the way, like, getting shot a lot. Hey, Kevin, what's up, man?
It's alright, man. All you gotta do is eat some chocolate and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's like in real life.
Pretty much. I would like to get behind some rocks. Oh, you know what? I think it's supposed to steer you in the right direction. There we go. But I'm gonna die. I'm doing great, man. Just relaxing, playing with this new computer, and I'm just kind of enjoying it. Unfortunately, I can't hear anything because of a capture card / headphones conflict issue, which should have been fixed by a simple setting, but nah, couldn't get it to work for some reason.
Do you have any consoles hooked up or anything? I know you've been streaming lately.
Not at the moment. Probably tried to.
Oh shit! I fucking forgot. I gotta pay my mortgage.
Ooh, oh no.
Well, I mean it's the 30th. It's
If you want to
fine.
be wrestles with homelessness.
It's fine. I'll pay it when I get off the stream.
Oh, yeah. If anyone's wondering, I wrestled the game. Yeah, hell, from wrestled the gamings with me this evening.
Hello, everyone.
Joining the stream like the good old times. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see your freaking your video, man. Like that 10-minute snippet you did a while ago was just amazing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm excited to have it done. It'll be nice to have a fucking video out.
Yeah. Well, see, the funny thing about that, like watching that, I'm like, God damn it! Now I gotta work harder to make my next video better. So I'm gonna interview people. I'm like, I gotta interview people too because he's fucking setting the bar high.
I don't know, man. I regret interviewing. I mean, I don't regret it, but once I started interviewing people, like it definitely added a lot of time to it.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I just got real frustrated with it too because like people would cancel or like reschedule, and I get it. These people are like busy. Most of them are like still involved in the tech industry, like making millions of dollars. So I mean, you know, they're doing me a favor, really.
Mm.
But fuck, like I had the weirdest thing was, so the lady that was nice enough from their marketing to send me to FedEx me that picture of Dean Cain and whatever at the launch event. So she FedExed me that after she like rescheduled 3 times. It didn't even show up to the last interview she was supposed to do, but she still like sent me shit like and she's like 2 months later she like, which I mean I appreciate it, but I mean and to be fair, like all I would have really asked her is hey, what's up with these weird black and white magazine ads you guys did, and ask her about the launch event. You know, how did Dean Cain's hair smell or something, you know, and that would have been that. Oh, not Dean Cain. Who's the other guy? The other guy's the one with the hair. Justin Whalen.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that had like that mop of hair.
Oh, that dude just blew up. Nice.
Maybe she was Kevin. I don't know. And actually, even leading up to the interview I was supposed to have with her, she also like sent me another package before she ended up just no showing. It had like a bunch of stuff in it, but unfortunately, most of it I actually already had, so I felt kind of bad. But it did have like a. She had like a box, like a Super Nintendo X-Band box, but it was like literally like an original, off the line, never folded one, so it's completely flat. Like it was really weird. I've never seen one of those like right when they come off like the printing or whatever. She had like a couple other like little things in there, but nothing super useful.
That's kind of cool though. Like pretty much you have those pictures and you're like the only person on the entire internet that really has them. I don't think they ever upload them anywhere, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like there's one in a magazine, but the quality isn't very good, and I do use that in the video. But yeah, then the other picture she sent me, like it's like the only clear picture of the event in existence. But so after I post the video, I'm gonna upload it to a few places just for preservation.
Yeah, that's cool.
I really need to, and you should do it too, man. Like you should, if you don't have a Wikipedia account, we should create one so that we can like correct some of these articles and upload assets and stuff.
Oh, actually, that would be kind of cool. Should do that because I have some interesting research I've done on some stuff, so I should probably back that up.
Yeah, man, because there's a lot of errors on Wikipedia. Hey, John Rogers.
Hey, what's up, man? There we go. All right. Hey, say something for me really quick.
Hello, hello.
Okay, gotcha. My freaking headphones are so damn quiet. Ah.
Kevin Connolly said that he's tried correcting Wikipedia articles before, but they reverted his changes.
Okay. Because I'm down this hole. Can't get out. Oh, okay, here we go.
John just got done playing some Rock Band with his father.
Yeah, really. John and his dad drink all the time and play video games together. That's a pretty sweet deal.
I wonder what it's like to be able to do things with your father.
I wouldn't know. Mine died in the 90s.
Oh, well, yes. Mine's alive, but he just doesn't really drink or play video games.
Ah, bummer. Let's see. Kevin Conley said, like, the PS1 could do 8-player with 2 multi... Yeah, actually, with Monopoly, you can do that. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Why can't I... Oh, hold... Left, alt, and... What? What?
Everything in this game is alt-right, actually. Even... Zing! Stream got depressing. No worries, Zero Man. So the joke about the alt-right is gonna make everything...
Oh, that's funny. That was clever.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, I remember I was talking to... I think I was telling Stry about this, the fact that, like, this thing's basically an MP44 for whatever reason. I'm like, you would think, like, the fact that the Americans developed some weird amalgamation weapon that the Nazis would have taken theirs and...
I mean, they obviously all of their R&D went to these fucking robotic dogs.
Yeah, like, really, I don't know where they could have gone with that. Wait, come on. That's so annoying, I have to literally pick up all the ammo as I go. That's kind of a... Even like, the first Wolfenstein didn't make me do that.
No, dude, you had to, like... What do you mean pick up the ammo as you go?
Like, I had to, like, actually, like, physically select, like, hit E.
Oh, you can't just run over it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty shit.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Like, why, if you have room for the ammo, why wouldn't you want it? Like, they should just...
Yeah, it's like, why wouldn't I want that?
I got something special I'm putting in this pocket later.
I gotta save room in my tough club. No. What? What did I miss here? Could play a Rome Total Bore, according to John. He hated that one. Let's see, would you be either taken out by a robot dog or a drone in a dystopian future? We talking like a Predator drone dropping a Hellfire missile on me kind of thing? I feel like the robot dog would rip you apart piece by piece, and that just wouldn't be fun. A drone strike, however, no. It's over in seconds.
Two Fake Cub says, I love you.
Oh, thanks,
I
man.
subbed.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate the support, man.
It's crazy that this series is still going.
I don't know. I think like there's only like one original person from id now still at the company. I think it was the guy that did some of like
janitor.
I think it was like the guy who did some of the graphic digitizing of like hands and stuff. Oh, robot dog. Oh, you can dual wield? This is real odd. Didn't know you could do that.
So in real life, is this something that you would do?
Dual wield 2 large assault rifles? Do you play PS4? No, actually, I do not have a PS4 yet, actually. I haven't, I've been kind of sitting out this particular generation. Yeah, I would totally do this in the army.
So is that a fucking Scarab from Oh, they're not called scarabs. Fuck, what are those walking things on Halo 2?
Oh, I think they're legit called scarabs. I haven't played Halo in a long time.
Hey, Gabriel, how's it going?
Hey, what's
I see
up,
it's
man?
coming to PC, right?
Ooh, HistoricNerd has a great voice. Ooh. Yeah, I saw that, like the Halo Master Collection or whatever, or Master Chief Collection coming out. But yeah, it's kind of funny because like John Carmack's gone, John Romero's gone, America McGee's gone.
American McGee, you can't trust that guy anyway.
Doom is indeed coming to video games.
Doom, it's really good on the 32X. Pretty much everything's there.
Pretty much everything's there.
Pretty much everything's there. It's really good. Like even he can't believe what he's saying. Like the face he makes when he says that.
Yeah, the funny thing, I feel like the Doom port on the 32X isn't like the worst one even out there though.
No, it's not the worst, but I mean, but he makes it sound like it's like a direct, perfect port.
Oh yeah, it's like the most amazing thing to come with video games ever. God, I hope Sega does something again with Absolute Rose Street. That was just fantastic.
Man, if it was like more affordable to buy the rights.
Were you saying it was like 400, 500 bucks or something like that?
Well, to like just like for the well, actually I think the trademark's abandoned or something. So yeah, you like to like submit to the patent office or something like that. It was I think it was like 400 for the initial application, but then there was like an additional fee for like every like genre you want to use it in. So if you want to like make shirts, it's like a fee. If you want to make video content, it's a thing.
Oh yeah.
Because remember, didn't we both look into it?
Yeah, we were. I remember like being like 600 bucks or some high number. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to spend that much money for a joke.
I mean, if we were gonna do something with it like regularly, and it was like more well known, I would consider it. But I mean, it's not like it's like even well known, you know.
Yeah, I feel like the funny thing though, you had that like a couple people that were like kind of inspired by that video you made, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Wait, what?
Remember that one video that randomly popped in my feed where the guy was like, "No, I got a gripe with the rest of the gaming for what he was saying about that."
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the response video.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. That was a while ago at this point.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, like that dude did not understand satire.
He didn't get the joke at all. Let's see. Tough wants to serenade with your. Wait, what? You are my F. Oh,
I like John's idea. Absolutely Rose Street 30 years later.
I would love the fact that if you somehow bought the trademark and then those actors were contractually obligated to come back.
Oh my god. And they were like stuck at some shit rate from 1994. Yeah, looks like I owe you guys $35 each.
It looks like I'm doing this to scale, so I actually don't have to pay you anything. God, they'd be the best. Make me smile every day. It's it's good to hear. Gotta have more smiles. Yeah, I've got some health packs here. But to say, as far as the shooter is concerned, though, this game's pretty decent.
Two fake cups said you give me money.
Wait, what?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on.
Give me money. Yeah, barking up the wrong tree here for that one, man.
And Biffy wrote Two-Face Jimmy's alt.
Oh, God.
Man, that guy had a lot of blood in his skull.
Right? Oh yeah, I can use this thing now. Wow. It's like an MG42 with like a Gatling gun on the front. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that means again, but
sorry. MG42 is a squad support machine gun, and this one, yeah.
Literally, the only guns I know are from like the names of and like what they look like to recognize one are like the guns from Halo.
I don't even.
And I mean like the energy guns, like the alien guns.
You're like that one's a needler. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
totally
much.
weapon proficient in what I need to know.
Inigo Montoya. Now that everyone's dead, I'll use the machine gun.
Shut up. God, I was good at you at the time. Okay, so I came from here. Alright. Yeah, I'm just, man, I'm freaking really digging these rum and cokes tonight. I love that. Oh, -1? Oh, God.
Oh, so I guess Kevin was about 2/3 through the game. He wrote, somehow my save got corrupted on this game. I refused to play through 2/3 of the game to get back to where I was.
I remember my wife was playing, like, the one time it happened to her, not this game, but she was playing Harvest Moon. And corrupted her farm after she'd done all this work.
That sucks.
Yeah, she was real sad.
I had something like that happen to me on, what the hell's that game? BioShock.
Ooh.
And, like, I mean, I ended up just using a cheat to get back to where I was. Because I was, like, about 75% done with the game. Like, I had already, like, I had just gotten to the reveal where the guy's like, what's that phrase that he says? Would you kindly? Where he reveals that he's been controlling you with that the whole time.
Yeah.
So I was like really far in the game.
A man is. I can't remember what the line was.
It's a great.
Let's see here.
It's a great series.
As a joke, roses are red, grass is green. Red for your mom because. Fun stuff. Is there one? Why Steam wouldn't have had cloud for games, I have no idea. Tonka Joe is a fire chief in Fahrenheit 451. Oh, yeah, you missed that. You weren't here for that stream. I was playing Tonka Joe, like, Rescue Adventure on the GameCube. Like, just I was just, like, really hammered with Jimmy. And it was just really odd, because I kept going to put out all these fires, and we just basically figured out that Tonka Joe was just a giant arsonist. And there's literally a mission where you have to use a bulldozer to disperse protesters. I'm not making this up, and I'm like, what is going on? It's like Tonka Joe's like, they can't be here. So you like get in a bulldozer and like push these people out of the way. See, as often as I uninstall Steam, I have to know. Are you a man or are you a slave? That's what it is. Oh, thanks, John. Keep doing that for me. Oh, I probably should have used the knife on that guy just for cinematic approach. What am I shooting at? Oh, this gigantic Nazi robot.
So, like, I haven't played any of the recent Wolfenstein games. So, do the Allied forces have any like crazy, ridiculous mechanical things too, or
No.
just the Germans?
No, like the Allies are still using like P-51 Mustangs for some reason, which is really odd.
How can they win?
I don't know.
I feel like they should lose.
I think honestly, if I was an Allied force commander and I saw a giant robot that shot lightning bolts, I'd be like, I think game over, buddies.
Yeah.
I would like to meet you. Oh. If you ever go to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, you're more than welcome to do so.
It's like in 6 months, man.
Yeah. Oh God, you're right, it is. Are you going again this year or no?
Yeah, I mean, chances are I'll be in Seattle.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's looking like looks like this year I'm gonna go again. So looking more and more likely.
Yeah, even if I haven't moved by then to Seattle, I should be. I mean, I'll go either way.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think
This time I'm gonna stay till Monday this time.
Sounds good. I think I'll do the same thing. I think I don't think my wife probably won't come out again because it was just a giant pain trying to fly her out, especially with my daughter and having that whole thing.
Yeah.
I think I'll just be like, you might stay in the weekend here. This is really odd, the fact that I'm like auto-attached to cover.
Is that like because if you like change the difficulty, will it maybe not do that for you, or?
Well, I think it's actually like, so you come up to a wall and then you aim and then it does it for you. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Not a bad mechanic. My dad died, he got shot. R.I.P. Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, Rex Warden's in here. I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
How you doing, man?
What's up, Rex? Let's see, yeah, hell, next time you're in Seattle, I'll buy you a beer. Huh?
Thanks, John. I don't really, drink anymore. I mean, that's not true. I mean, every once in a while I drink. I think when I was in Seattle, I had, or I'm sorry, not Seattle, but in Portland with you guys, I think I only had like 2 beers that whole weekend.
I think you had a number of, was it vodka and, something else?
That's right. I did that day that we were like at the cafe bar thing with the Metal Jesus crew.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I did have a few that day, you're right.
I've been there so many times, I've actually had better luck with modern third-party replacements. Oh yeah, so so that like debugging PlayStation that Jeremy Dixon sent me. So I bought a replacement like Chinese like clone laser, and like I started putting it in there, and the thing literally fell apart in my hands. I'm like, oh my god, this is great. So I'm like, you know, what's the worst gonna happen? I'll like physically force the laser assembly back together, and the system works now, so that's cool.
Oh, nice.
But the laser.
What's different about? What's different about this PlayStation?
So it's like a game development PlayStation. So essentially, it can play basically any disc you put in it. So like 0 copyright protection, zero no region lock or anything like that. So it has all that kind of like pre-built into it. So it's kind of cool in that regard. Oh, no, robot dog. Oh, it's got my shin. Am I dead? What happened? Oh. Apparently it just played fetch with a grenade. Interesting.
Why would they design the dog to do that? I mean, they didn't have to make it act like
there's a programmer somewhere in Nazi Germany like, wouldn't it be funny if the thing caught grenades? Just
Wouldn't this be a funny Easter egg?
I love the Jack in the Box.
Wouldn't it be funny? You think it's going to help you kill the American, but no, it's not. And then they'll go, oh, damn it, and then they'll get into their plywood plane. Terrible German accent.
I thought it was perfect.
I'm gonna pay my mortgage now before I forget. I have a feeling. I can tell my brain is being affected by what I'm ingesting.
What did Kevin say? I've had it for a decade. Like, I have an N64 card that has an LED display on it, and it basically 16 cards with banking. Yeah. Also got a placement on the right. oh, sorry, Rex. I wasn't paying attention, man. I find this game's harder to keep up with the chat.
Yeah, sorry. As soon as I'm done paying this mortgage, I'll pay attention.
Oh, you're fine, man. I feel bad for the guys. I'm going to combat with the grappling hook launcher. Yeah, Rex, how you doing, man? Yeah, with the limbs. Yeah, it's kind of intriguing. Like on the actual D-Day operations, when U.S. Rangers landed at Point to Hook, they had like these little like mortar-fired grappling hooks they used to climb the cliffs.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Oh, so like on the real D-Day, like the U.S. Rangers actually had like mortar-fired grappling hooks.
Oh. It's pretty cool.
So as odd as this is, there was actually like a legitimate thing in history that happened. Existing, I suppose. Alright.
It'd be great if you turned your head to the left and you saw Batman and Robin out of the West
God, yeah.
just climbing next to you.
God, that'd be perfect. Just doing the, like... God, I love that set design thing they did there. There we go. Oh, wait, health pack. Not really an easy portable solution. Yeah, I am about to hit 12K. I'm impressed with my left arm strength, the fact that like I haven't needed a break at all, and I'm just like
I know,
hanging
man.
on
This
to
guy's
it and just
got,
walking up. Man, this guy's got a great core, clearly.
yeah. Great, he's got great shoulder stamina too, man. I mean, that can't be easy, like, holding a gun and that grappling thing, like, basically at chest level the whole time.
One of us is gonna die today.
Like, man.
Right,
coming up situational awareness failure.
yeah, I was just gonna say that.
You're kind of surprised this guy got the jump on him when he came through the window. Eh. Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know who pregnant Elsie is or pregnant Elsie.
You ever seen those notions or those knots to those videos where basically it's like these people are manipulating the YouTube Kids algorithm to where they're just basically randomly putting together like Spider-Man, Elsa, pregnant, stuff like that. Just random stuff like a 7-year-old would Google.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. And those channels literally have just millions of views. Now I'm down to 1 rum of coke on my desk. This is dangerous. Oh god, dog. Elsa, I think. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the weird thing to me, like, the parents that literally let their kids just watch YouTube, like, with no supervision. I'm just like, really? It's, like, it's basically unpoliced content. You're letting your, like, 5-year-old watch that by themselves? Like, I don't care if you have it set to kids. There's gonna be some weird stuff that gets in there.
Mm-hmm. No, and apparently, like, there's a Nerd City video where, like, he shows how, like, if you search for, like, stuff on the kids app that normally would be, like, filtered out, but if you, like, for example, like there's, like, certain Logan Paul videos that aren't on there, but if you, like, search for Logan Paul without the space or anything else without the space, it will come up. So there's, like, weird shit like that you can do. And, you know, and kids are smart, man. They figure everything out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't be shocked if they figured all that out. Like, I say dog food for health. Okay, that's the thing you can do. Hey, I'm older. Don't say that. Let's see. Interesting. That guy got caught. Didn't know that was a thing that could happen. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it was really weird. Like, I was looking at my analytics last night, and my live stream was, like, put on a random video about Logan Paul featuring Logan Paul, and I was like, what the hell? Like, that's really odd. You know, I want to be a big enough general someday to where I can, you know, just in a siege castle, put a giant painting of myself somewhere. God, that'd be awesome.
We're gonna grab a drink. Be right back.
Oh, all right, 1 sec.
Oh, I guess Ian went to grab a drink too. I guess I'll hang out while he's doing that. So how's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, sorry about that. I had to let my dog into my office.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Do your thing. Let's see. Not on fire, so better than many. I want a pyramid. Oh man, I would love to be a pyramid. Or to be a pyramid, have a pyramid. Ooh, did not see that dog coming up. Hey Jimmy, what's up, man? So invasion plans for Scotland, huh? But hey Jimmy, if you want to join the chat, man, you're more than welcome to do so. German should stick with robot dogs. We got so tired of the real ones.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back. Jimmy just showed up.
Oh, great.
No, what was ultimately the source of the Hitman DVDs? My brother was the one dumping them on my yard.
Did he just find like a bunch of them like at a
So apparently,
flea market or something?
apparently, Big Lots was selling them for 5 cents a copy. So he bought like, I think he dropped like 20 and bought several hundred. He's like, sold.
That's pretty funny. How many did he end up leaving you?
So far I have like 6.
Like, say, doing it to other people?
But apparently he dropped by. He's like, oh, by the way, there's a random copy of Hitman hidden in your house somewhere.
Jimmy, are you going to jump on? I can probably only be on for like another 30 minutes or so, and then I'm probably going to pass out. But Jimmy, are you going to jump on? Are you drunk? And do you have your liquid courage? You can face the public.
He was drinking a fair amount last night too.
Jimmy?
Never.
No.
Never. I'm glad these Nazis have these glowing backpacks to help me differentiate them from allies.
It's you know, pretty thoughtful.
Really good planning on their part.
I did not see them doing that. Heyo. See what Jimmy wrote? I am a straight edge and I am straight edge and a straight Christian male. Jimmy was surprisingly non-racist last night when he was drinking. I feel like Jimmy only gets racist when I'm
when you're around.
When I'm around, I feel like he feels threatened or something, or you know, like I make him think about the CDI. So he starts talking about the CDI. He's like, "Oh, in the CDI, oh, those boxes are black. Oh, black's evil." And then he just like, I think that's his thought process. Anyway, this will be my next video, exposing Jimmy Hoppa, the mind of Jimmy Hoppa. It's just gonna be a bunch of out of context clips from your live streams that I've been saving.
Oh dear. Make sure I put out all the ones where we're just randomly trash talking other YouTubers.
don't really trash talk any YouTubers on your stream, do we?
I think mostly just big ones. That's about it. But the funny thing is, like, Jimmy pretty much like knows a lot of these guys, like, personally, so it's kind of funny.
He just does like impressions.
That too. It's like they're here with us. Where am I
This
going?
Metal Jesus one kills me.
Oh, that one's perfect.
Dude, that GameSack video though about let's make a YouTube gaming channel is pretty good, right?
That was pretty fun, yeah.
I thought it was funny that they parodied themselves because, like, literally, that is how a lot of the videos are. They come back and, like, Joe's like, "Yeah, you're right."
This is Sonic 2. That's a game I've heard of.
I saw Metal Jesus commented on that video.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he wrote "fuck you guys." No, he wrote something like that. It was pretty funny or whatever.
Oh, am I supposed to? Why can't I? What am I doing here?
Why is this guy just staring like he's not even following you?
Why not?
Like with his eyes.
Did it help me up?
Rex said, "Look to the right."
You need to move this beam? Eh?
The beam's to the right. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's the beam.
Of course oh, I see. One sec, my trackball is
The mouse like a normal sane human being.
Oh, I found my trackball, unfortunately, like I've had it for so long, the friction on the ball has gotten it's gotten considerably smoother, so once in a while I gotta take it out and do stuff to it.
What do you do if you need to replace like a trackball? Do you have to like time travel to 1997 or how do you?
Pretty much. That's the only way to do it, to get these. Thankfully, I bought like 4, so I've been slowly going through them.
What you got to do is get the CDI trackball mouse and.
Oh man, the giant one for the kids games. I just hook that to my PC.
No, they have one. I mean, yes, but get that one. But they have like a smaller one. That's like a little bigger than the mouse.
Yeah.
Man, I've recently gotten into Folgers makes and I'm not a really big fan of Folgers coffee, but they make this coffee that's like 50% caffeinated, and it's real tasty.
Ooh. Did a rock just cross my face?
I believe so.
Huh. I was like, what just happened?
Jimmy said he's gonna buy a couple of beers.
Ooh.
You know, he always describes that liquor store as being next to his apartment, but I think he moved there because the apartment is next to the liquor store.
I'm surprised in Japan there isn't like a service where like somebody shows up and just gives you, or like a random schoolgirl.
Like a delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry they haven't, you know, executed on all of your fantasies yet.
I remember like it was like a month or two ago. I was like, I ran out of alcohol and I was like, is there a service where I can like order this?
Oh yeah, we were trying to get it delivered, and
like,
it was like 6 weeks.
It was like I found a site and they're like, oh yeah, we can mail it to you. I'm like, oh come on.
Yeah, I think Drinkly started delivering here. I know 7-Eleven will deliver like alcohol.
Yeah.
At least here. I mean, but you know, in fucking Florida, they probably have like a gator come deliver it to your door.
So if you can fight the gator, you can.
You get 10% off.
Okay, so I love this FPS mechanic where I gotta search drawers. This is. There we go.
Rex said, "You have the key. Go to the door."
Well, I had to make sure all the drawers were. Come on,
Dude,
Rex.
the eyes in this game are fucked up. These are like horrible looking eyes. I haven't seen a single person that looks like they have a human eyeball inside of their sockets.
Okay,
Man,
so
it's really convenient having Rex in these chats because he's played pretty much every game to completion. I think there was one time we were playing something that he like was not familiar with it, but it's like literally only happened once.
Yeah. I supposed to take this guy with us, or... Oh, that's what happened. Okay. I'm sure he's gonna die. Just because I'm gonna waste my time carrying him. He's gonna get murdered by the German scientist. Leaving him behind. I am not a Marine. Okay, alright. Grab this dude. Oh, I gotta open the door first. Alright. Bring this guy. There's like 4 other people in here who aren't doing anything. Hey, what's up, man? I haven't seen fuck Google in a while. I gotta get more rum here in a minute.
Like, nobody helped that guy.
Oh, no. Just crush that dude's head.
Fucking Tony Stark over here. Straight out of the cave. That looks quite a bit like the Iron Man suit from the first one, like that he makes in the cave.
I could see that. Oh man, the gib action there was pretty intense. Apparently, it's every man for themselves in the army.
Man, the Germans spent all this like money and time making this guy's suit and all this stuff, only for its weakness to be if there's more than one person in the room. All you gotta do is keep shooting at it.
Yep, you know it's funny. Like I look in this guy's face, makes you think of that Thornberry's guy where he's like smashing. Sorry.
Well, it makes me think of when Smashing JT shows off his smashing video of the week.
Oh, or the fact he's talking about how he's quite the sex symbol.
Oh,
I liked that tweet.
That was pretty funny.
Okay, where is the exit? What am I looking for here? Kevin, damn it, now I'm hungry. Okay, where is... I feel like I'm missing a panel or something somewhere to progress this. What am I missing here?
Gorilla Jones said, "Don't forget to don't forget your due diligence and teabag these apps."
Hey,
Evil Resident.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh, here we go. There, that's what I was waiting for.
Man, these NPCs kind of... This guy's real happy. Fucking Captain Picard over here turned to the dark side. These NPCs, like, in the room kind of suck, man. Like they just, like, sit there, like, almost still. They're not walking around. They're not... I mean, I get why they're not walking around right now in particular, but... I mean, look at that. They're not even, like, worried.
R2, shut off all the trash compactors on the detention level. Jeez. Oh, I need more, man, I need more rum now.
Fuck Google said you can't go out through the hole that guy made coming in. Kevin, so I asked the chat like what everyone was playing this weekend, and Kevin said that he's playing Chores.
Clean your house.
It's a game where
you're playing that game House Flipper, I see, huh? That one?
Oh man, this guy's face looks awesome. This is the best character so far I've seen. Best looking one.
Most unique for sure.
Face looks great.
I thought it was funny though. Like, whenever I play this game, people are like, "Dude, Ian, you look a lot like Doom Guy," or you look a lot like the
Wolfenstein guy. You do actually kind of look like him a little bit.
That was funny. I'm like, oh, neat.
His jaw is a little more cinder blockish, like Impossibly So. But yeah, you guys do look. You got passing resemblance at the very least.
I'll have to cosplay him someday.
Why does so this bad guy, the bald guy, like his the texture for his model looks so much better than these guys.
Well, yeah, they have the guy here on the left with like the crazy blue eyes that are just like popping
All their
out of
eyes
his
are
head.
like that though.
Well,
Everyone's
so,
eyes.
So this guy's well, actually, well, I don't know. His aren't bad.
The bald guys are
That guy's
fine. Like his model looks great, but everybody else's look like shit.
I mean, this guy only has one eye. I'm gonna go far left here, but
Rex said that the sequel to this is unbearable.
I was wondering. It takes place in the United States, right? It's like Wolfenstein, the new, not New Order, but something else. But yeah, it's like takes place in the United States, and like the Nazis have allied with the KKK and stuff like that. I forget. I forgot I have to pick who dies. Can I pick Eye Patch Guy? I mean, I can't look that far to the left. You know what? Blue-eyed guy. Let's go with that. Can you imagine, you're like, dude, you asshole. Trapdoor in the butt, of course. Why it's a drug addict. Yeah.
If anyone's curious, GNC is having a buy one get one 50% off sale right now on their website.
Is that the protein powder place?
I mean, yeah, they have protein powder. GNC, you know what? You guys don't have that there?
No, we do. I just couldn't remember which one that is. Like the vitamin.
No, well, GNC's like the store.
Ah, okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna buy some Bang from there.
Oh, the Bang energy drink or the Bang workout creatine powder?
The energy drinks. So they're amazing.
That's like 320 milligrams of caffeine, dude, in every can.
It's not that many. It's like
it's like 300 plus, dude. Seriously.
No, it says on the site it's like over 150 or something. I remember it basically says it's like 2 cups of coffee.
A cup of coffee is only like 70 milligrams caffeine.
I'm pretty sure it says like 150 is what it has or something.
No, I'm serious. It's like 300.
Well, it might be like 150 per serving, and there's like 2 servings in there. I bet. I bet it's something like that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's perfect. You shut your whore mouth.
It's divine ambrosia sent to man by the gods. You need to stop it.
I mean, dude, before I started drinking Bang, I was drinking like 5 cups of coffee a day anyway, so it's not that different. All right, look at the back of the label here.
See, I don't feel like Wyatt could have handled this scenario. Just saying, with his weird blue eyes and drug addict behavior. Oh crap! Am I supposed to be doing something? Yeah, gonna let you guys know I actually can't hear the game audio right now because it's going to the stream instead of my my headphones. Because you need to hammer out some glitches I'm going through. That was a good hit with that thing. Let's see. So I have to take a vitamin D supplement. Oh. Why was that a function of the game? You gotta twist your mouse around a little bit to make those wires touch. That's a thing we all want to see.
I don't know. Trying to get the casual Wii crowd.
Ooh. It's called immersion. Okay, well, this intro is playing. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my rum and cokes again. Oh, and alright, yeah. There we go. So I'll be right back, guys.
Did you mean to go back out to your desktop? Oh,
I did not mean to, but yeah, I'll be right back. I'll let it play through the intro because it should be a bit.
Okay. Jimmy. Well, if you're ready to jump in the call, Guess I can invite you. All right. You've been invited, Jimmy.
Man, this guy looking like Rosie O'Donnell at a bisexual bridal shower.
What?
You're not familiar with the Iron Mike champion, Eli Porter?
No, I guess not.
All right, we'll get drunk and we'll watch it sometime. But anyways, what's up, man?
Sounds good. Not much, man. Just getting high. But I'm probably gonna get off the stream in 10-15 minutes because it's almost 2 in the morning here. But
Yeah, where are you and why are you getting high?
I am at home and
East Coast, or did you move?
I haven't moved yet.
Okay, you are moving, right? I don't want to dox you, but
That's the plan. That's the plan.
it's a good idea. That fucking guy, Florida man, keeps fucking everything up for people in your state.
Dude, there's a lot of Florida man here.
I know. He keeps getting away with everything too, from what I see.
Well, he gets killed like half the time.
Yeah, I would say Florida man secures CDI on his car for a moving trip and gets crushed under the weight. That's the headline I'm waiting for. What was he thinking?
You know what's funny is like that's one of the concerns I have about like moving, like shipping all the consoles and stuff, but mostly like the CDI, because every other one I have is like replaceable, like easily replaceable. But a CDI, man, like that's in the condition that mine's in, it's difficult to find.
Well, they
At a
did
good
have
price.
student box ones for like $70 at Portland. So
Yeah,
Sure.
but mine is like in really good condition. Like mine is pretty much like brand new condition.
you primed it for sexual relations, is what
Yeah.
you're trying to say.
Yeah.
You're a sick son of a bitch. But
And
accept
so,
you
yeah.
for who you are.
and
I
it's
see you, the hell.
and it's like a special model that only even though it looks like all the rectangular ones, but it's a special model that you could only get if you were like a dealer.
Really?
Authorized, yeah.
Jesus, they've really got you into this cult deep.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
Where have you been, man?
Oh, I've been good. I've been jumping in on these streams here and there, you know. Not
think I've
really do. You know, I'm like you. I don't put out videos anymore, so.
Oh well, hey man, I've been working pretty. You're not on Twitter, so you haven't seen that I've uploaded like just a couple like small clips from it. But I've been working pretty diligently on my next video. I'm getting pretty close to done. There's a light at the end of the tunnel now.
That's good. I remember the last time I think I saw anything that was an update was some sort of 3D effect on the X-band adapter, but I'm sure you've come a long way.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Okay, cool. Did you get to use that scan that I did for you?
I
about-
haven't gotten to the Japanese part yet,
Okay.
but I probably will, because besides like those scans that you gave me,
Mhm.
the only other stuff I have from there is like I have like a poster that one of the guys that worked for X-Band like sent me like a picture of, like some like Japanese only thing.
Oh, wow.
But that's pretty. But I mean that's pretty much it.
Okay. Let me know if you need any sort of scans for like some of the Saturn game manuals, because they have like X-band I think written on them.
And
So-
it'll be fine. Because I mean literally, dude, like the Japanese part of it is like
It's like 5 seconds.
30, 45 seconds maybe. Because there's not a whole lot to say about it really.
Did you introduce it as the X-band also was introduced in the land of rice-eating Chinamen? Is that how you're introducing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. You can use
I'm
my
actually
avatar
I'm
if you
actually
need to.
doing that whole section in a terrible Japanese accent.
Oh, that's great. X-bando.
No, I said a terrible Japanese.
Oh, terrible. That is a terrible accent.
Ugh,
so what I missed?
All right, wish you friend.
Ian-san. Oh.
Ian-san. Hello.
Oh boy.
Javanish. Yeah, it'd be good shit. Well, people saying that Florida Man is the worst superhero ever, but fucking not all of them wear capes, man.
Well, they're talking about in terms of if the Earth had to pick a champion to face off against an alien invader, like their champion versus our champion, people are saying Florida Man would probably be a good one to pick.
He never gets in trouble. He never dies, and when he does, he comes back the next week with a more outlandish stuff. Fail, you know, adventure.
See,
Nuttier
is that
adventure,
or
yeah.
It was that or Jackie Chan, and the rules of the fight was they're in a room full of pottery, and none of the pots can be broken. it was the other one. Yeah.
You know what would happen though? Like Jackie Chan would accidentally knock over one, and he'd have to catch it, and he'd knock over every single one, and it'd be like a goofy scene from one of his movies, like, "Oh no!" He's like kind of like, "Whoa!" He's just catching all the things with like his every finger. He runs out of fingers. You know what he has to use after that. No, not his pecker. He's Chinese. It's too small. He's his tongue. Hey, I'm allowed to say that technically. As a man with a classical Greek penis. So don't get mad. But anyways, yeah, it'll be interesting. I feel like Dragon Ball Z.
But Gorilla Jones, can someone tell Genovi he's getting fat?
Oh shit!
You know, I will tell you though, like having Genovi's a hugger, and that dude is pure muscle though. Just but he's a farm boy.
Yeah, he's like a little pit.
That dude feels he feels
video.
dead.
Oh shit!
He feels dense. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. People are saying he has the Adam Lanza stare. Rex Warden coming out swinging.
Hmm.
Yeah, he does have this gaze. He does kind of have that Marshall Applewhite gaze. Ah, fuck! I joined Genovi's cult. Get a free pair of Nikes and some Kool-Aid and shit. Fuck yeah!
Florida
got a lot
man.
of video games.
It's crazy, like how much better though he got, like being in front of the
Street
camera
presence.
from in like 3 videos.
Yeah.
Because like the first 2, like it looked like he was like kind of like beating something up to the side, and then suddenly the third one, it's like he's been doing it for like years or something. It was like perfect. And I was like, holy shit.
He just he studied up his Smash JT, I guess.
Mm.
You know, he studied all the classics.
I would say Genovi is better on camera than Smash JT. Like he just like moves around his room like nervously while he's talking.
He's wondering when the fans are gonna find out that his fucking mom is dissolving in the bathtub. That's why.
Oh my God.
you know what the deal is.
Jumping. He's like constantly like moving around, like getting like moving forward, and then I'm just like, dude, calm down. His eyes get all big and buggy like the eyes in Wolfenstein 3D.
Jesus. I'm just watching this Wolfenstein. Is this Wolfenstein that we're watching now?
Yeah, Wolfenstein: The New Order. Yeah.
All right. They're just shooting everybody up while we're talking about Smash JT fanfic. Also, Gorilla Jones, you better be careful. Genovi's a traveling man. He might be at your door. I heard you didn't like the way I stared at my videos.
Well, let me tell you. Let me whisper the 32X in your ear as I send you off to Dreamland.
He's gonna be like, in Conan the Barbarian, James Earl Jones. He's got that stare, and he makes you like jump off cliffs and shit. So Genovi's gonna do to you.
That's quite the fucking reference.
That's what I think about.
When you think
James
James Earl Jones, that's what you think about.
I think of that, and also Race Trader. But you know,
What?
Jimmy, you're not even drunk. Wait till you're drunk.
I had a sip of beer. I'm just having a good time, man. Just say what everyone's thinking or not thinking. Nah, I know. I'm in a good mood. I get to bash the CDI.
The Genovi's been putting out a lot of videos lately.
Yeah,
Holy
dude, he's a
crap!
monster.
Yeah, dude, like, and all
Like,
of
he's
them are like
pumping them out.
crazy in depth. I'm like, man, I don't know how he has that much time or that much
He's
energy
killing
to make those videos with. It's insane.
It's like he's on his honeymoon period with YouTube. You know, like when you first start out, it's like, oh, fucking boom, boom, boom. Then you're like, I'm never gonna top that. So fuck that. I should not make any videos anymore. See the guy over here. Florida man eats you hell's CDI. That's sick. He doesn't stop.
The first time Florida man dies from
How do you that's like eating heaven. You can't. I mean,
Like eating heaven.
so
Halfway between Melbourne and
eating an
Colin-
abstract concept.
Oh Lord, it's like an independent film. I don't like it. Hey, Jonathan Denny. Oh dear. I don't know what's going on in this game, but it doesn't seem very Wolfenstein-y to me.
Yeah, it's kind of Wolfenstein with a plot. It's kind of odd.
It kind of looks like Max Payne.
But ultimately, like when you come into the thing where you're trying to justify like how the Nazis won World War II. You just can't do it. Like they're just nah.
Superior engineering.
No, that was like
master race.
I mean, the funny thing was like the Nazi, like, oh yeah, the Nazi, like no, like a Nazi tank transmission could do 120 miles before it would just shatter into pieces. Yeah, so I guess they were not that This is me though.
Oh, that's right. Hit that like button. It does help the channel. I hit my like button. So, if you like this clusterfuck of conversation and gaming,
yeah, let's do
you
that.
know, smash that.
Yes.
Smash it. Hit it like you just hit that switch.
Why is there a burning trash can?
Oh, Lord of the Realms. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh.
Duh.
Is that an analogy for how this stream is going?
Yeah.
Damn. Play Lord of the Realms.
Is that much of a train wreck?
Well.
I feel like we've had worse.
Yeah,
we got one thumbs down from that plea, so somebody is clearly enjoying themselves.
All right.
Somebody's watching this stream upside down and they fucking hit the wrong button. That's okay.
Hey.
You gotta start out your life, bro.
I tapped that button from behind. Hey, 360 and 8 doing, man. I'm doing well.
So is this a hospital you're in?
Yeah, so I guess like your
Very
your character
made.
after escaping from Nazi entrapment or Nazi internment. I don't know what you call it, experiments or whatever. You I guess you're mistaken for someone with a mental condition and sent to an asylum for like a couple of decades. But because your character had
Decades.
well, yeah, like the way they portray it in the last sequence, like it kind of flashes through time.
Oh damn.
But yeah, so it's kind of like your character has been in a semi-coma for a couple of years, and
so you're a 45-year-old man now.
Yeah,
trying to take out the Germans.
so basically, yeah, the Germans win World War II, and you're trying to win it after the fact because you've been out of the fight for like 20 years or something like that. So it's like it's like technically like the 60s or something like that now.
All right, sounding a lot like you're gonna be finding Hitler's pussy wagon and going on a quest to go kill Bill or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing is basically like because you're around the resistance.
Like you're
the one man like terror machine that destroys the Nazi Empire.
See, now I'm noticing that there are drones, so I'm guessing that this is a.
Well, I mean, technically the Nazis had like robot dogs when we started this fight, so.
Yeah, that's not the craziest thing so far.
Yeah.
Robot dogs.
That will, for some reason, they're programmed to catch things like grenades and.
Oh goddamn!
Oh,
I guess that's the only way to make them
I'm
robot.
gonna charge this drone with a knife because I ran out of ammo.
Inigo says that at least the Hitler references can be brought up naturally tonight. Yeah. They're always natural, though. Come on.
It seems like whenever I play 32X with you, though, like we end up having discussions about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just what happens, man.
Yeah,
it happens.
This is fucking, you're just having a conversation with your mom about your grades, and then, naturally it comes up like, well, I bet you if I was Hitler, you wouldn't be this mad. It just happened. You guys, you grew up talking about Hitler. Come on. You guys didn't have, like, fucking Hitler bed sheets.
I just got a message from my brain manager that I can't be on the stream.
I can't be here anymore.
No, but I am gonna get going.
That's just a spread of
Are you ready? Get out here, man?
Yeah, man, I'm getting tired. It's
Oh, damn it.
morning.
Oh, okay. It is like 2 a.m. there, yeah.
Yeah, but it was good catching up with you guys, and have a good stream.
Yeah, I was gonna hang you, man. Well, I'll definitely have to try and start this earlier one of these weekends.
Yeah, sounds good.
Especially once you finish your X-Men video.
Best of luck with the move, too, if you're moving soon.
I'll know soon if I'm moving soon.
Okay.
Waiting to hear about a position.
You hear about a position, a sexual one?
Yes.
Sweet. All right.
Once it's approved, I'll move.
Hey, come on, girl. You know I love you. I promise I won't
have a good night.
Again.
All
All right, see you,
catch you later, y'all.
Hey, bye-bye. Yeah, this game looks fun as hell, but
yeah, it's a fun little shooter. Yeah, I might switch it up and change over to Rage or
Oh,
some
I've
other.
never seen Rage in action.
Yeah, it's a
That'll be
pretty
cool.
game. Yeah, actually, let's switch over to Rage now. Actually, while we're doing that, while we're talking about it.
Okay. Yeah, too many dead fucking German nurses.
Yeah. Yeah. There. Yes, I'm a weenie. There we go. Switch over to Rage.
316 says, good to see a step away from the usual FMV games. Ooh. In typecast. Maybe if you were using a mouse.
Oh, I love FMV games, though. Mm. Sure.
I had this game on PS3. Yeah, I imagine the PS3 version is pretty rough.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The funny thing, I remember when because I was at PAX when this game came out and I was playing it and I played on the PS3 version. I thought it was pretty smooth. But it was kind of
Played
interesting. Like,
Bioshock Infinite on PS3. I thought it was alright.
yeah. I guess that was really intriguing, the fact that, like, Rage was, like, the first original id IP they'd done in, like, 15 years or something
Forever.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, is this basically like Doom meets Mad Max
Oh, yeah.
kind of?
Oh, is Kevin out of here? I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for wrapping in, Kevin.
Kevin Conley, see ya. Yeah, I remember Rage was really hyped up, and then it kind of just came and went.
Yeah, it was
But
kind of...
aren't they making a Rage 2?
Yeah, Rage 2's coming out. I guess, like, the engine is expandable to be kind of like Far Cry. So they're kind of... I think they're going to take it in that direction.
Oh, okay. This one series where like I've always had a lot of respect for the Far Cry series, but I never played. You know, they always look so fun. There's always so much controversy every time. Somebody's pissed. Some group of people are pissed off.
Let's see, Rex Warden. I put a 500 gig hard drive in my PS3 just so it could collect dust.
About I think a 500 gig Xbox 360.
Jeremy, what's up, man?
Oh, there's Mr. Dixon.
Man, I haven't touched my Xbox 360 in a long ass time.
Yeah, I was gonna try to bring back my old 360 because I have all my old stuff on it, but old games, all these downloaded games, but I couldn't fit it in the bag.
Oh,
It was just too heavy, too much. I brought back probably like 700 or 800 like chocolates or something like that. So
you need to
that's
make
pretty
a,
heavy.
You need to make a fake military ID for yourself because most airlines will give you free baggage.
I used to have a military ID, but
Well, I gotta support.
and I still have an old one.
A dependent ID.
Yeah, it's like from when I was 12. So I wonder if I could still pass.
I bet you look the same. I bet it would work out. It's kind of funny because I'll show that to like whatever airline I'm flying on. They're like, they immediately just waive any baggage charges. That's kind of nice in that regard.
That's cool, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, Jeremy, you've been here for a while? Yeah.
He's been lurking.
Yeah, Jeremy, I was trying to get Doom to work, and I had it working earlier, but then for whatever reason, it just wouldn't capture the screen after I switched over to Doom. I don't know what happened.
Oh damn, Doom, new Doom or
Like,
old Doom?
original Doom.
Ooh. Oh man.
So I figure I'm like, I got a couple 8 games you can play. Wait, are you trying to commit?
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't be fraud. That would just be stolen valor,
Hey.
I guess.
But yeah, my friend told me it's okay. He's in the military.
he told me to do stolen valor. It's all right. He told me to do
Yeah,
it.
it's okay. For a good cause. So I get free bags and can take my Xbox 360 home.
That's
Come on.
I mean, like, who really wins out in this situation? All the people on YouTube who follow Jimmy that could enjoy the content that results from it, or
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll play Braid. You ever play Braid? It's a great game. It's like a piece of art. Play Braid on stream. Braid, a game by Jonathan Blowhard.
oh, yeah. Wasn't there a thing like for a while where like he would just show up and like anyone talking about him, he would just
Hey, you gotta talk shit about me? Yeah, I don't know. Jonathan Blow, he came across as, sadly, as one of the better indie devs from that era when all the scandals were happening. He seemed like he was okay compared to a lot of them.
What's that? There was a Netflix documentary that came out.
It's called Indie Game.
Yeah, that was a really fun one. Yeah, like I found like the guys who did Super Meat Boy were like the most genuine people.
Oh, yeah. Those guys, it's like 2 guys, right? The Behemoth, they were always pretty cool and down to earth seeming. People who made like Castle Crashers, Alien Hominid, but a lot of them are just very like that South Park episode where Kyle moves to San Francisco and they're sniffing their farts. They got that. I get that vibe from a lot of them. Hey, how you doing, Alan? Actually, it's Elaine. Okay.
Do you have an empty glass?
You have an empty glass, exactly. But yeah, I used to play a lot of those.
Oh man, look at Detroit.
Oof, looking better than it has in many years. Property values are still very low. This is actually supposed to take place in Detroit then, huh?
You should have known I was lurking when you get a random thumbs down. I'm like, no man, it's not to stream unless I get like 10 people to unsub on streaming.
That's true. Well, that's just normal, you know. You put out something or you do a stream, you lose some subscribers.
Well, people are like, oh, I remember being subscribed to this guy. Unsub.
Exactly. Or like they subscribe for one video and they're like, oh, he doesn't just make these videos.
I found it really annoying that it's like showing the controller controls and I don't even have a controller plugged in.
Oh.
That is frustrating.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Alright, so far this looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty good looking game for the most part.
Yeah, a couple years back, I bought some old like third-person shooter games on PS3 because they were like $2 a pop, like Max Payne 3, and like I replayed 50 Cent Blood on the Sand.
Oh yeah,
Holy
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
that game's so fun. Yeah. But I forgot how much I love playing like shooting games. You know, it's been a while since I've sat down. I think Dune 2016 was the last real big first-person shooter I played.
Yeah, I'm actually thought about picking that one up.
I think you should, and what's great about that is that they just, after like a few months, they just said, alright, all the DLC's free. So, if you pick it up, you get all the DLC for free. A lot of it's like multiplayer, but they're like challenge modes and stuff. It doesn't make a big difference unless you're like, I gotta get all the trophies or achievements.
So I vaguely remember like this character is voiced by John Goodman, right?
Oh yeah?
I don't have the audio going, so I can't tell. I remember it being John Goodman. Yeah, I want a Doom guy freaking bobblehead too.
Yeah, I know.
Fantastic. I want to get Avalanche Jared in one of these streams one of these days.
Oh, we can get him. He's always like, oh, I'm working because he does bouncing.
Oh yeah.
So around this time he's probably a little bit busy, but
yeah, no, he's been streaming in the morning a lot. Or like
yeah,
middle of the day. Right.
Yeah, we can get that bitch Jared on here.
So, Ian, you gotta play Doom 2016. It's fun as hell. Oh, it's so fun. I'll check that out, man. I think it's only $20. Oh, they're gonna go to Japan here?
Yeah, they came last year. They usually try to come every year, but I think they're gonna come down to my house this year.
Oh.
So get them out of Tokyo, those bitches. Get them out of the city. Come to the country.
Yeah, Tokyo was neat, but that's just, so many people.
Yeah, I can take it in small doses. I was thinking like too, if like, if I had to move down there.
Oh, hey, Gimbal, what's up, man? You remember like the cool thing? I remember when I went to when I was in Japan for my student exchange thing. I went to a little town called Iwakuni, like 1,500 people. And I was like the only white guy for miles. It was pretty fun. So I was on a beach with my host family, and like all these people started showing up just to say hi because they're like, oh cool, a big white guy to talk to. I'm like, oh, fun, all right.
Did they go up and say, oh, Parhaba, so sorry.
No, it was more like every guy I met like in the area was like, I want to arm wrestle you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, you were telling me about that, yeah.
So here's what I need.
Yeah, then they're like, you must play football. I'm like, well, yeah, I did. It's just funny.
I did once in my life.
I mean, I did in high school briefly, but yeah.
You a football player?
No, like, I mean, yeah, American football, yeah.
Yeah,
Need more wine, yeah. I'm drinking a rum and coke right now, Jeremy.
Oh,
And you won't just get my
Good.
trash.
You don't have anything on
No
the
matter
the
what,
thumbnail,
I'll dig
so I
up
was
some armor
afraid
that'll fit over that arc
it'd
suit
be
you're wearing.
a sober game
Got
night.
a deal?
No, those are actually pretty
Poor
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Those bandits shouldn't be too
So
hard
yesterday I was
I've
thinking,
been playing like
for you.
unfortunately my
I
the
hear
tower
there's
I'm streaming to right
something
now.
special
I've
about you Arc people.
my license with Adobe only allows me to have 2 systems with the what's the word I'm looking for here, with the Creative Cloud on it.
okay.
So
Yeah.
so my main tower doesn't have it, so I couldn't update the thumbnail with a particular item on it.
Ah, that's all right. I forgot about
Ian
that.
doesn't throw footballs; he throws fits. Yeah, because my nail's just
You
like
need to find that
awful.
hideout and take care of the
Press start to okay.
So Kevin Ball says, "Hey, the guy from Roseanne, so it must be John Goodman."
Mhm.
Confirmed. Nice.
Look at my dossier. Oh man.
You know, game I tried to get into, but I just don't know why I was feeling it or wasn't feeling it. Was I have the Metro Redux for PS4,
Oh,
and it looks like
yeah.
it's really awesome, and I always heard good things about it. It's got like Last Light in 2017, whatever it's called,
2044 or something like that.
2040 something, yeah. And I was playing through it, and I just felt like I ain't got time to go through all of this story stuff, even though it was pretty fascinating.
See, I remember
I
like
was
so.
like, I just want to start killing stuff.
So
Turn it
when
back.
I was playing Metro, there was a weird bug that I had where like I couldn't, because I had stereo surround sound, it didn't work right. So I had to like turn my back to the character that was talking in order to hear them talking. So it was really odd in that regard. But Metro, it's a really pretty game, got some fun mechanics to it, and I guess the next one's really interesting, but I guess they kind of have substituted a lot of the like fun storyline for this kind of weird open world element, which a lot of people aren't happy with. But I haven't checked it out.
Well, so as long as they don't Fallout 76 it, I think they'll be all right. But yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to go back and play the BioShock games.
Oh yeah,
Those are super fun.
I'm really excited because I kickstarted the System Shock 1 remake, and they're still working on it. I guess that game should be coming out here in the next like 8 months or something like that.
So if you have to kickstart it, is it the original or some of the original team members, or is it just something?
Oh no, Deep Dive.
Some bullshit like Shenmue 3.
Yeah, Deep Dive Studios bought the rights to it, so it's completely new people, I think. Because ultimately, I think Looking Glass made that game, God, like 30 years ago at this point. No, 20 years ago.
Okay.
And a lot of those guys are gone.
It could, it could be a good thing. Sometimes people handle these old IPs better, or just as good, bring it in a good direction. But I'll tell you what, man, that Shenmue 3. From the very beginning, I remember people that were friends of mine were like pissed off because I wasn't excited about it. Because I heard about it, and I was like, oh, that's amazing. And then I saw it, and I was like, this doesn't look that great. And I don't know. There's something weird about it. Like, you're just trying to be a fucking contrarian asshole. I'm like, no, I'm telling you what I really feel.
Like,
fuck.
Yeah.
I want to be super excited for it, but,
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit I'm excited for Shenmue 3. I just...
Yeah, still.
I don't know. The only reason why I gave money to the System Shock one was because it had a complete, like, in-depth demo you could play. And the whole Shenmue 3 thing, I was like, I mean, like, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. Because ultimately, like, Sega owns the IP, and they're just seeing how much money they can get out of people before they actually have to fund the project.
Yeah. I think they gave the rights to Yu Suzuki, but they got like Deep Silver, and I don't know, are they the guys who made those what is it, Dead Island or whatever?
I'm not sure, but like ultimately for like Shenmue 3, like once it comes out, I'll buy it. But I'm still like I'm more than happy to wait. Like I'm not too motivated.
Yeah, it just looks weird.
Let's see, will the System Shock remake be on PlayStation? I don't know. I think the last thing I saw, they were originally they had done it on the Unity engine, and then they were. And the reason why they pushed it back like another year, as opposed to releasing it like 6 months ago, they're like, we're going to completely redo the whole thing on a new engine, on like I think Unreal or one of those other new ones. and they're just redoing the entire game onto that. So I maybe it'll be on like Xbox One or PS4, but I couldn't tell you. I'd have to actually go like into my Kickstarter and look at like what their actual like game plan is. But probably, I mean, if they want to make more money. But I think Deep Dive Studios, I think the big thing about what they're doing is, I have no idea what's going on. I think I got caught in a snare trap.
Looks like it.
but
All I gotta say is a System Shock remake Switch when?
There's a video coming out. I'm gonna have like a picture of me on the thumbnail going like, "Huh?
why am I on a thumbnail? I'm so confused.
Yep.
That's God, that's the thing I hate. Like when like the thumbnail is like them with their arms out and they're like confused as to why they're there in a thumbnail. I'm like, I hate that so much.
Then you gotta have the white border to make it look like you're a sticker. You know? Yeah. Oh man, you're getting messed up. I guess this is part of the story. Oh, or you did.
I think I'm dead.
Oh Jesus. Okay, you gotta. This is the revival segment.
I guess.
Fibrillate yourself. Watch Dogs 3 Shenmue Edition. Oh my God! Not Switch shills. That's what the future is, man. Dude, it's a historic nerd Switch edition.
I should do that. I'd probably be such a big channel.
Yep. Doom won't work on OBS, is what Dixon is asking.
Yeah. Well, the issue, Doom won't work with OBS natively, and then the other issue I was having was where when I'm streaming it through my capture card, Doom switches the resolution that it's going through, and my Ripsaw has an issue where if it doesn't know the exact resolution it's supposed to be capturing, it will freak out and not work.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Sega 32X Doom.
Yeah. And right now my monitor just turned off because we were talking shit about the Ripsaw.
Ooh, it's become self-aware.
Historic Nerd versus Angry Video Game Angry Video Game Nerd the game. Come on. I guess
that's a comment you used to get, right? Is like, why is everybody like fucking ripping off Angry Video Game Nerd with this nerd shit?
No, the funny thing is I never actually got that one. Like I got like, actually, you know what? I've had people accuse me of stealing the nerd thing, but I've had more people accuse me of being a gaming historian ripoff than anything else.
Fucking loser.
Like, like, have you watched any of my other content that, isn't that type of thing? But I don't know. I tend to try and abstract add it to historical context. But yeah.
Use GZ Doom is what Rex Warden is suggesting.
Yeah, Rex and I were talking on Twitter, and he has a bunch of ideas in terms of how to get like Doom 64 to work on a PC and stuff like that. I need to actually play with that.
I know he's mentioned that before. Oh my lord. You gotta defibrillate yourself. What about Brutal Doom? Could you play that?
Oh yeah. With Ultimate Doom, I think I can. I just gotta. I had ammo.
I don't know. Looks like it. The guy dropped a gun there, didn't he? Can you pick up ammo?
There we go.
I punched that guy to death. All right.
I have 3 bullets.
Rex Ward's gonna make the Retro Nerd Bro.
Retro Nerd Bro. If Apic Eric can be shameless Switch shield, then so can Ian. I don't own a Switch. I have to make a lot of assumptions.
Dude, you should have just made a channel just called Switch Nerd.
I'm the video game Switch nerd. Have you guys enjoyed this? Tonight we're playing Night Trap. I don't think you guys have heard of that one.
Yeah, really obscure game from I don't know, 100 years ago or something.
Well, I don't know. The funny thing for me was when
I have all the limited run releases. Thank you very much.
When I started trying to come up
partnership.
When I started trying to come up with a whole name persona for my channel, it was basically based on what URLs were available.
That's right.
It's I'm like, oh, you know, if I got to make it like an online thing, it's got to be based off of like what websites I can make. Because I was like, when I started this whole endeavor, that was kind of how you did it.
Yeah, that was the old days. You know?
Old day. Now it's
you're
like
right
whatever.
You're right at the cusp of it dying though, with the whole website thing.
Yeah, like I have a website, and I don't know why I still pay for it.
It's only good for selling merch, bro. You gotta sell them fucking historic nerd bro fucking shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and we're gonna make a song you can download on iTunes for like $1. It's gonna be awesome, man. Don't worry, I'll go down to that suicide forest and film some dead bodies for you. Get you real popular.
Well, yeah, like so apparently, a Logan Paul video was actually suggesting my like 32X stream from last night. I thought that was really weird. I'm like, oh crap.
Pissing on a 32X or something?
Maybe? I don't know. So yeah, do you use one PC to play? Yeah, that's how I have it set up right now, Jeremy.
Okay.
Oh man, freaking like I should not have drank this.
I was asking why you have to run it through Ripsaw. Guess that's why.
This is how I have it set up right now. 'Cause ultimately, I've been way too lazy to pull the other computer out and wire the other one in. I'm like, that's a lot of effort. I just haven't. I've been real lazy.
I understand that, man. I've been so lazy. I've been barely getting out of my bed these days.
Oh no.
I got a little off from work.
It might be depression, dude.
I think so.
Yeah, holy crap.
Shit. Damn it, this sucks. I hate depression. Now that you said that, though, I can go on Twitter and just like say, like, hey guys, feeling real depressed.
You
really wanted to get myself limited edition.
You gotta
Stitch.
So you gotta start your Patreon and then get like $5,000 a month and then just not do anything. Like like
great.
Spoonie, yeah.
Yeah, I have a Patreon, but nobody knows about it. But I felt real bad one month, and I was like, I refunded everybody because I didn't do anything. I'm probably gonna do that again. But people were like, "Don't do that." People were too nice. People were too nice.
So the funny thing was, like, so I kept getting these emails from Patreon going, like, yeah, we're changing our rates, so if you don't start a Patreon now, we're gonna like take more of a cut. And I'm like, god damn it. So I like started the channel, but I'm like, I'm not gonna tell anybody it's up.
Alright, well now we know.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's go to the patreon.com/HistoricNerd.
Yeah, so yeah, it's there, guys, but don't waste your time. I only did it just to make sure I insured the the old rate.
Good. I've been talking to some companies around here about making like stickers and shirts and shit. It's really expensive.
Yeah,
we don't have Redbubble here, unfortunately.
Yeah, so the only thing I was gonna do was the only unique idea I had was I stole it from Yahel, where I was gonna do like a Sega Genesis a Sega Genesis cartridge and then do like a custom label on it. So that's the only idea I had. So I was gonna like make a custom thing for that. And that was gonna be like the higher like $15 a month tier or something like that.
That would be cool. Yeah, I think doing the little avatar on a shirt would be fun. And like stickers and shit.
Yeah, I think the shirt thing though, I'm kind of like, I'd have to like know exactly what the company like shirt style does, because that would just anger me if it was like a crappy like cotton.
If it was garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like a huge stickler for dumb T-shirts because I could love them. So if it's not the right fabric,
I'll send you. If I do shirts, I'll send you one for free.
Ooh.
You just have to wear it in like it's gonna be like extra XS size though. So I just really want
extra small. So like
sports bra.
like my stomach's just showing.
Yeah, your stomach's showing.
I'd do it.
But that's the terms and conditions. You get one for free, but it's the excess.
I'd do it. It would be an entire video of
like
me talking where I look like I'm just like my gut hanging out at the bottom of my shirt.
Oh my god, is that Macho Man Tranny Savage? What's going on?
You're like, someone needs to tell him his shirt is too small.
Yeah, I don't think I think he might be dealing with someone who's very special here. No, but yeah, I want to make some sure. I'll give a few out, and then I was thinking about doing like if I did that on Patreon, I'd be like, hey, I'll do a contest. Somebody can get free shit on the channel. Like just post something or make a video or something about I don't know Japanese games. And I'll give you a shirt, best one that people vote on, and then I was like, oh, by the way, you get these hot shirts on Patreon.
So send me the shirt, and I'll model each size of it.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's something like extra small.
with the white background, so it looks real professional.
Oh, but it would just be like way too small.
Holy, yeah, right. I'll give you the baby size.
This is the baby onesie. Jimmy
It's just
Hoffa
around your neck.
retro
Around your neck like a
reviews.
tail.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Sorry, Rex Warren said Macho Man Tranny Savage. Yeah, I gotta watch that show.
Yeah, that was that whole thing with the GameStop employee being yelled at, and it's so sad.
Oh yeah, there was that thing where like it was a
Reggie got big shit over that.
you're talking about the missing the pronouns.
Yeah, which is just like, I mean, in that case, come on, that chick. I'll be nice. That lady would beat my ass. You know, and I'm trying to get swole.
So
Macho Man kick my ass.
Well, so, like I don't know, I think for me, like I have a couple of really good friends who have since gone through that whole reassignment thing, and my issue is I mess up the pronouns constantly just because I knew them when they were a gender priorly. I'm like, sorry, I'm bad at this.
Yeah.
But like really good people, yeah. But ultimately, I think like they give you slack, but it's like there's some folks where it's like that artificial.
It's just power over people, because most, and you know, it's not like everybody, because most people will be like, they understand him, like, yeah, whatever. I mean, now you know, and I'd appreciate this, that, and then, you know, if somebody comes to me like that, I'm like, oh, of course, sure. But when people are like belligerent from the start, it's like, holy shit, this person's crazy.
It's
They're still crazy people. Yeah.
So Gabby said, I feel like you're overstating the role of YouTube Avatar played in bringing down a multi-billion-dollar corporation system. Wait, what now? What did I miss here?
What was
much dead I am will wear the name as a badge as proof that I contributed to its death. Oh, the Google Plus.
To the Google Plus. It's gone now, isn't it? Or no?
It's going down. Like, they celebrated by leaking a bunch of personal information for people.
Rex Warden apparently died and came back. He doesn't have terrible mental issues. Nobody calls him your unholy lickness.
Oh.
Is it lich or lick?
Let's see, the one that I expect you to know when you never met them before you got PC. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's just the thing, is that, you know, when you're having a conversation with somebody too, and like everything sounds right in your head, but nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. I have that issue a lot, right?
Yeah,
I can't fucking fault somebody for not knowing what the fuck I'm saying if I'm not being clear or they don't know. But most people are. Well, most people I think are reasonable.
Yeah.
But
I have a good buddy who was female, then became male, and I have an uncle who did the same thing. So ultimately, because my problem is because I knew them before. Like, I guess I mess up the pronoun. That's my only issue. Just because there's memories of that, I'm like, oh damn it, sorry.
Yeah, and that's all it is. You're not trying to be malicious.
No, there's nothing there. I'm just like, you know what, whatever.
Yeah, I would only be malicious to someone like that if they're openly being hostile as well.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know, I'm just human.
Yeah, the one thing
I
find recently, like, I'm just like it doesn't bother me, but like I find in the military now, like, because like there were some prior policies before President Trump became the commander-in-chief that had to do with transgendered soldiers that some folks have some animosity towards them. Like, you know what, ultimately if they can do the job and meet the requirements, I don't care. But some people have other, you know, greater issues with that. Yeah.
Sure. I know that some people say like, oh, it's people just trying to take advantage to get reassignment surgery.
Yeah,
that's one of the arguments.
I wouldn't say that, because ultimately, like, if they go through it based on the way the wording is, they're required to meet the standards of the gender they choose. So it can definitely, I'm like, you know, like, the female...
Make it hard on yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, ultimately, the female standards for the military PT test are pretty lax. So I'm like, I would not want to go be a male. Like, if I had the choice. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been drinking a lot.
No, it makes sense. You're completely. So you come from a good place, Ian. So there's no need to like fucking ever apologize.
Yeah.
When people come from a good place and people bitch and moan or whatever, or accuse you of things, and that's when like, fuck that. But
do you think
it's all good.
Do you think Nintendo will ever release another traditional game console? So here's the thing: Nintendo has figured out that they don't have to. They just release a quote-unquote Nintendo console, as long as they name it something transparent that people can understand and not think it's an add-on. They
They learned from the Wii U.
Yeah, they will print money and not have a problem.
Yep. And now that they're putting Pokemon on their main viable console, it's they're here for the long term.
Yeah, I mean, like in the fact that like Nintendo figured out, they're like, oh, you know, we we don't need none of that. We can just mix mobile and the same console together and not have a problem.
Right. And you can still make mobile, and at least here in Japan, people still play fucking Pokemon Go. They pollute the goddamn streets.
God, that was you know, it was a really fun week when I was out in my subdivision playing Pokemon Go, and I had all those kids out there, and we're like, oh, cool, we're playing Pokemon Go together. This is a cool, unique moment. Then, like, the next week, nobody's playing.
Yeah, well, I guess they updated it recently, so now, like, all the crowds are everywhere, and it's disgusting.
Well,
there was a sad story where, like, Yuji Naka was at the old Sega headquarters they're gonna demolish, and you know, he took his kids there and said, like, hey, that's where I created Sonic, and he saw like, groups of people and he thought they might be there to like, take pictures before it gets demolished, but they're all just playing Pokemon Go. Oh, no one gives a shit.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. By the way, Rex Warden bringing up Merc. Yeah, those are the old days. I guess Merc's probably still around.
Which one's Merc?
It was just like an internet relay chat. It was real popular with gamers,
IRC,
especially.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A multi-internet relay chat. I don't know if that was the M was for, but that's like late '90s. That was like the king.
Yep, like a Nintendo branded tablet called the Switch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember the Wii U came out. I'm like, so it's like, and I was at like PAX and stuff, and they just launched it. I'm like, so this is like an add-on for the Wii U or for the Wii? They're like, yeah, totally. Even like the people selling the game system didn't know.
Oh
God,
dear.
that was like just a
Hot Pokemon Go players.
Ew.
Yep, go.
Oh, this is all fancy. This game came out like in what, 2011, 12?
Yeah, something like that.
It's pretty impressive. All right, now we're getting conflicting information about the M and Merc. Rex Warden says it's moderated. Dixon says it's mirabilis.
I have no idea.
You guys have to fight. I'm sorry. When Dixon comes down to fight me IRL, and we play Halo, Rex Warden can come down too. But he has to play as the pink Spartan.
See, like, the weird thing I don't remember the rage is like, do I have to like collect certain things or what? I don't know. I don't have audio to know, but yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. But Rex Warden's getting pissed.
Ooh, what?
It's light red. Clearly, it is light red.
Man, I freaking love
Gorilla Jones just woke up. Sleeping in this chair. Must have a comfy ass chair.
Yeah.
Welcome back to reality. Hopefully it's better than what you were dreaming. Usually not the case though.
Yeah, my wife just texted me. She's like, "Why is your office door open? You're fucking loud." And I'm like, "It's closed."
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I've been working on trying to like baffle my office to make it quieter, and I think like I have an idea where I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna bore through the top and just basically spray insulation foam in there, try and like baffle the door more, or go buy a solid core door.
Do you have like foam and stuff like that for like the walls?
I do, and I did that on the door to try and quiet it down. I don't think it's quite enough.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know, I gotta work on this. That or just move into my garage.
Don't forget about the door frame. It's the advice.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, the door frame's pretty solid for the most part. I think the issue, I think there's a pretty big draft port above the door, which I think might be a lot of the audio coming through that.
Let's see. Dixon never played Halo beyond a few levels of the first game. What?
Welcome,
Really?
stranger.
Well, that is when gaming became casual. So.
Let me guess. You want to know how to throw
Oh
a
dear.
Ain't easy, friend.
When am I coming out with that diss track?
I see Dan gave you
Like
a
smash
pistol.
JT like a
Bad
drunk
weapon.
sorority girl? Is that what you're talking about?
Use a wing-
So, what are your thoughts on the Genesis Mini?
I don't know too much about it, but it looks like it's pretty good for what a mini is, and M2 is. They have the best Genesis emulation, so good.
Yeah, so apparently though, like there's like actually like a working cartridge slot.
Oh really?
Yeah, so like here's the thing, like what makes me wonder, I'm like, I really hope it's just not a novelty and they're actually like making it like so you can legit buy new tiny games to plug into your like little Genesis Mini.
That would be hilarious.
I feel like that would be a way to print money if you could like literally buy like new little games for your emulator, because I would totally get into that.
You got our thanks, and that's
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But
Or even just like a cartridge with like preloaded games or something like that, or like whatever.
Yeah, so like you're buying like basically an SD stick or something like that, but you can plug it in the top of the cartridge just to add more games to it.
Yeah.
That'd be just badass, but I don't know. I feel like if Nintendo had done that, they would have printed money. Like Sega, I think they could maybe get away with it.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
Yeah, because I'm like,
But yeah,
wait,
looks like-
please, let me buy like tiny little Genesis
Ready to give it
games.
a toss?
I don't know what the U.S. Collection looks like, but I saw the Japanese list, and they had like some really hard to find expensive
hunting.
games like Vampire Killer, what was it, Castlevania Bloodlines, and like Alien Soldier.
What-
Oh, there's
what is-
Genovi. Genovi, people were
Hey, what's
talking
up, man?
about your death gaze.
What's up, man? You can melt faces.
Can melt faces, apparently.
Oh.
I can melt my heart, though, Genovi.
Apparently, I gotta throw this Kroll freaking.
Come on, time's
Thing.
running out.
The thing about M2 is like I've been to their headquarters for something, and yeah, they're very well respected for like emulation, even though some people hate them because they just take their sweet ass time on things. But like they're like the best in emulation. I don't know if you know too much about M2, but
Not nearly enough.
You want to give it another go?
yeah, they're pretty much like some of the best. They're very anal retentive about how they get their emulation. All those 3DS Genesis classics, all the Switch Genesis stuff that's coming out, those are all M2, and like they're basically perfect. And they always add an extra thing, and they have a fucking love of games. So to a fault, I would say.
Just past the hill across the way,
Genovi
you'll
says
find
his
another
Wesley
settlement.
Clark
They tend to
gaze.
stick to themselves with their friends.
Wesley Clark, like
And they have what
the
we need.
general that who ran
Just
for
give this
president,
letter to
who I
Richter.
met,
He'll know what to do.
who's kind of a
If you help
dick.
me again, I'll make sure
I don't recall this.
If you
It
help
was like
me again.
2004.
And before you go, make sure
I think, yeah,
you've got everything
2004.
you
Like
need.
ran
I got
against
a-
like
Ammo,
George
wing
Bush
sticks.
Jr.
If not,
He tried to
Howard.
he didn't get the
Brought under
nomination,
the old
but
sign
Well,
out
yeah,
front.
I gotta even remember that in the primaries. Like crap.
he was like probably
I
third.
need you to
It was
find
like
a
John
Riker
Edward
supplement.
and was it
Return
John
you
Kerry?
those medical supplies.
Yeah, John. Yeah,
else the
yeah.
fuck
John
is-
Edwards had that chance, and they went "Byah!" and then lost it all.
That was Howard Dean.
Oh, Howard, my bad.
We're gonna go down and take the White House.
Byah! Lost it
God,
all.
I remember that. They used to be my Windows startup sound. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was the funniest shit. It's like, you know, you can say what you want about Howard Dean. Back then, he was a pretty good contender for.
Well, apparently, like the funny thing, like, he pretty much people were saying like he had it in the bag until he went "Byah!"
Yeah,
lost,
I
and
thought that was
lost it.
stupid. Yeah, like nowadays I could give a fuck about Howard Dean, but back then I was like, that's what fucking ruined his political career?
Mhm.
Jesus, man, people are fucking picky. Then they put that fucking ghoul John Kerry as their nomination. I was like, oh, god damn
Looking
it.
for
With John Edward running as vice president, I remember when he announced his, I was actually there for his announcement of running for president. So embarrassing.
Mm.
So embarrassing. But yeah, he ended up being like a
You need
real
some illustrator?
slime bag. Like they all are.
Mm-hmm.
Dan's run into some trouble again.
What do we get Genovi in here? Hey, Genovi, what are you doing,
Yeah.
man?
He's going to need
Fuck
to see
yeah.
this list.
Man, Genovi. He can go fucking address his
You're
haters.
the note,
Yeah,
but when you're
that
done,
can melt their face with his eyes.
I may have
Yeah,
something that'll
apparently.
interest you.
Yeah, Genovi, you want me to add you in, buddy? I'd love.
What am I
talk-
looking for in here right now? Like,
I have no idea.
my problem
Oh,
is
he's-
my problem is I can't hear anything. Is how I have my stupid stream set up. In bed. Ah, come on. Leave your wife in the cold bed. Come hang out with us.
Yeah, what is?
Come
Did you
on.
know that you're? Do you have your headphones on?
I
Did
do.
she know that you're here?
Did she know you're watching this? Like you're thinking about this secretly? Let's see. Bernie Sanders is too old to change my life. Bernie Sanders is only 3 to 4 years older than Trump.
That's
you're
still
thinking about
pretty
that.
old.
I mean, they're both old, but I mean, like, it's really not that old.
Yeah. Oh, anybody's
And,
running.
and Bernie Sanders
Biden runs. He's
and,
old.
and Bernie Sanders is a healthy weight in comparison.
He's a healthy weight, but I don't know, man. There's something about. I think Donald Trump must feed on fucking fetuses or something. He's got this weird energy. Apparently, he doesn't sleep either. He's always watching Fox News. He's living the fucking life.
But you know it works here. We help you.
And
you help us.
I always think back to that time when Bernie got bullied off stage. You remember seeing that?
Oh, the
That was
when he went to that
big
university and that happened. Like that was like early in his
These-
campaign, though.
These two chicks, they're like, we're shutting this shit down, and like he just fucking just bowed out, and I was like, oh come on, you could have handled that way better. You pissed off your fan base. But okay, so Bernie Sanders is 77, Trump is 72.
So
They're all
so,
old.
so
fucks.
5 years older.
Let's get. How old is Ron Paul? Is he like 80? Damn it! Why are these people so
I think
old?
Ron Paul is actually out of politics entirely now.
He is. His boy Rand is still
Yeah.
senator, but
Feed
his foreskin. That's right.
Oh, God.
Bernie Sanders drives supercars between his multiple mansions.
See, fuck Google says I choose not to
Thanks, DSD.
speak my political opinion. I came here to hang out and drink beers and have fun. Absolutely, that's the way we need to be.
Yeah. Well, no one's giving their political opinion. We're just making fun of old people. So,
God, yeah.
So,
Oh,
hey.
man. Yeah, I try to avoid that as much as possible. Like the whole just
Have you
talking
found any
politics.
trace that you know? Please look for him up near the radio tower.
oh, look at that. Genovia, a new unreleased 32X episode coming. We were just talking about like I don't know where this madman finds the drive
I'd
and
watch
time.
that. Man, I'd watch the
Have
hell
you
out of
found
that.
any trace of
I think
Please look
Genovi
for
does
him
cocaine.
near
He
the
just doesn't
radio
tell anybody.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What else is there to do on a farm?
Yeah.
Have you found any trace
The
of
man
you
gets
know?
lonely out
Please
there.
look for him up
The horses can only give you so much warmth and comfort.
Have you found any
That's
trace
okay.
of Juno?
If it leads to good
Please look
videos,
for
it's
him
fine.
up near
We
the
should-
radio
But yeah,
tower.
who was talking about Genovi's gays earlier? They should confront him now.
I think it was
I wanna see-
was it
Found
Gorilla
any trace
Jones?
of Juno? Please look for
Him
near
and
the
somebody
radio
else.
But he fell asleep in his chair earlier, so I don't know.
Yeah, he might be like 83 years old, like Ron Paul.
Couldn't help but notice, stranger, that gun.
That's okay though.
Okay.
We're-
What am I?
Everybody loves you.
I can't hear what's going on, so I don't know what I'm doing. I just have to talk to this
Yeah.
person over and over again.
Have you found any trace of Juno? Please look for him up near the radio
You have to
tower.
shoot Janice Outrigger in the head. She has a creepy robo arm.
Yep. No, that didn't do anything. So okay. Yep. Nope.
Genobi says he has a canned reply. Gives people who ask about his lack of blinks.
Let's see what other id games do I have installed that we can play?
Just real quick, Genovi. I think what was being said earlier was you have the animal stare. Oh my god, that's so mean. And I think it was also the what is it? Was it Marshall Applewhite? The fucking Heaven's Gate cult. What is this can reply you give people?
Yeah. Let me see if Doom actually launches. Let's see if it actually captures it.
Okay, yeah, let's see.
Out of
Signal.
range. Damn it.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Damn it. All right, that's not working. Sorry, guys.
All right.
You know, let's see if PUBG works, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, why not? You got an upgraded computer.
Can't hear anything, so I'll probably die. But whatever.
316 What Ups has your number, dude.
Oh,
I know you're fighting your
no.
urges to play FMV games.
I am every day, actually. I get home and I'm just like, God, why am I not playing Night Trap right now?
Your wife gave you the ultimatum. You came home, she was sitting on the couch, and there was a whole stack of your FMV games. We need to talk.
We need to talk about this problem you have. I'm like, I can stop whenever I want. And then she's like, sure.
Just play your FMV games. And Genovi's response is like, I swear I blink a few times in the video.
You don't have ZDoom?
Actually-
I do not, Jeremy.
Oh my god.
I haven't had time of the day to actually set that up.
Fuck Google Plus coming with the I want to see you play Dig Dug 2.
Ooh.
That would be neat. There's a Game Boy Advance Mr. Driller game where it combines like Dig Dug with Mr. Driller, and Dig Dug guy is like Mr. Driller's dad or something like that. It's kind of neat. Why was that guy punching? What's going on? What is this game?
PUBG.
Oh, this is PUBG.
Sorry,
oh my god.
You need help, Ian. The first FMV game was free. You need to pace yourself.
Damn. Alright, Dixon says you just have to unzip it. Drop it in iwadin.play.
Oh.
Or in...
Yeah, my problem is I spent way too much time trying to figure out my audio issue I was having before I started streaming. Because I had this whole fantasy of that I'm like, oh, like, and the funny thing, I tested Doom and it was working. And then after that, it just immediately stopped working. So I'm like, what the hell?
So I'm reading Genovi's responses. I don't know which one's his canned response or not, but that Wesley Clark thing is a very weird, obscure reference. But I remember Wesley Clark. I remember his son. I remember his son Wesley Clark Jr. used to be on the Young Turks.
I do not remember Wesley Clark at all.
Yeah, I had one of his Wesley Clark bars, and they were just regular old Clark bars. I was like, oh, thanks. And I got chocolate and whatever.
Oh, chocolate.
Yeah, you know, I was in college.
Chocolate everywhere.
You could bribe me. You know who I loved, who was running for president in 2004 was what's his name? Was it Kucinich? Dennis Kucinich. You remember him?
No.
Oh wow, he was one of the only honest people in Congress. But anyways,
I'll admit I was a Republican in 2004. But yeah,
I was too. I was too, but I liked Dennis Kucinich.
Yeah.
He was real. Okay, so this PUBG is working great, by the way.
Yeah, they seem to be going pretty good. I guess
it looks really good, actually.
I guess can't hear anything, but yeah, whatever.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why is it that you can't hear things? Because your audio.
Because basically I have the audio, like it's either I can hear it or the stream can hear it. Is essentially the issue I have going on right now. I can't have both, which is frustrating beyond belief.
Is it because you need like a splitter or something like that? Or?
You know, I could probably do an analog splitter solution, but I couldn't figure it out through software, which was really frustrating.
Okay. Well, yeah, let me know when you do, because I have the same problem, at least now, because whenever I do a stream, it's like I can't hear. I just have to turn my TV down. And I'm like, oh, okay. A lot of games required.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I could do a hardware solution, like, really easy. But, but like, I want to do it through software. Like, I don't understand, like, why I can't do it, like, with a simple, like, hey, I want to broadcast to both these sources at the same time. But nope. And I'm dead, because that dude is right there.
Let me see. Do you have to wait for the whole match, or do you have to go to a next match?
We'd have to go again.
Okay. Oh, look what I found. I'm going to post this in the fucking in the chat.
Do your thing.
It's pornography. So everybody can go to this Patreon.com.
Oh, god damn it.
And help Ian with his hardware solution.
Yeah, you can do that.
Hopefully. $1 a month. And you get access to the Ian wearing XS shirts photo shoot.
God, that better be your Patreon right there. Like wearing like tiny X, like XS.
XS. Like XS. You know, like, I thought that this game made you wait until the match was completely over before you could play again.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, thank God.
Some with Stellaris with there is a full Star Trek conversion mod you can get for Stellaris. I know freaking Sins of a Solar Empire has a Star Trek Armada 3 mod, which is fantastic. So I use OBS and audio studio settings. You can change the monitor back. Yeah, so the issue I'm having right now is, so I have one PC, which is a gaming PC, and then another PC, which is a streaming PC. So it's two separate systems. And so the main PC is why... just sort of... So I had set that up a while ago because Patreon kept sending me emails about, like, hey, we're changing our percentage cut or something like that. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll set up a stupid Patreon to avoid that. But I hadn't told anybody. But I'd intentionally not mentioned it to anybody, and like actually been ignoring it until I drunkenly.
Well, it's up there now.
Until I drunkenly said it to Jimmy.
I'm posting it again. You're right, Ego. I am Ian's pimp.
God,
I gotta get him to wear the XS fucking Jimmy shirt.
I'd wear that to work.
Oh shit! You know what, Genovi? If Ian has fewer patrons than JT, I probably have fewer patrons than JT as well.
Probably, yeah. But does JT have a freaking Patreon?
I'm sure he does. He's only in it for the money, right?
The money and the fame, yeah.
The money and the infamy.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. I was on Twitter the other day and I made a little snarky kind of comment to Genovi, response to Genovi, and I noticed that JT didn't like my comment, but he liked everybody else's.
Oh.
Because I kind of made fun of him. I think he knew it. It's okay.
You're kind of a big deal. That's why.
Not really. Not at all.
I think oddly enough, I think you're one of those foundational pieces of the retro community that people don't. They're not like they've seen your content. They're just not aware they've seen your content. If that makes sense.
Well, that's even worse. It's worse than death.
Well, so I know for a fact a lot of people see my shit. They're just like, that guy.
Yeah, fuck those people, man. You know, you just gotta start going on the, like you were saying earlier, what am I doing here on this thumbnail?
Wait, what you know? We say internet went down. Did Ian reply to what? What I reply to?
I don't know. Let me take a look at this Patreon. I better see at least $1.
Hey, for $5, you can pick what game you don't play. Fortnite.
Pick a game for live streams. Oh, sweet. All right, I gotta look at the custom card. Sign up for a custom Sega Genesis card. Oh my lord. How are you gonna make those, by the way?
I figured I would order. So it would be like a quarterly custom cartridge design. Was kind of my idea there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I like that you kept this very short.
Yeah, like
So good.
I kind of made it just because they were like, yeah, you should make it now, otherwise we're gonna change our stuff. I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of stuff, and I just like shortened it, and I was like, I'm gonna revamp this sometime. Thanks for everybody for doing it. And actually, the one guy who did like $50 a month to choose a game, he did the thing. I was like, yo, I was planning on doing a video on this anyway. Sweet, I already own it. So that was that Dr. Hauser 3DO video.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, that guy got kicked off Patreon because they thought he was alt-right or something.
Oh god.
What? How do you kick somebody off for making fun of Arnita Snarkeesian? That's sad. That's just...
It's like that guy only funded Nazis for some reason. So we're like, you know what? No, let's go ahead and not Oh, M24? Oh crap, I'm doomed.
Oh man. Take a look at this. There's a special calendar. Kevin Ball, sign me up. What is this? For $5 we can pick what game Ian will play. There you go, Inigo Montoya. That's it.
Yeah, that's way to go, I guess.
Let me post that in the chat again. Because I'm your pimp. Fortnite ripoff. Didn't this come out before Fortnite?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, there you go. Well, they all suck. So, Genovia was saying, I guess is in response to that earlier thing, is the snarky Patreon JT comment. Was this something on Twitter or something? Skype?
I'm here for the streams. He does not care at all about the legit original content I try to do. Well.
Oh, look at this. Jeremy Dixon. Full disclosure, I don't think I have seen more than a few of each of your videos.
Oh,
what?
No.
Man. I hope they show the good ones. All 2 of them. I don't like Patreon. They try to censor people if they have an agenda. Yeah, that's true. That's why a lot of people use Streamlabs too with the Google thing. But, I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. I would watch Jimmy's, Ian's, Yahil's, Dika, and then JT's, then mine. Genovi, no. But yeah, I would definitely watch. I would actually say watch Smash GT's first.
Oh yeah, that's what I got.
I was hoping he'd be like the new he'd be like the Dark Side Phil of YouTube drama websites, but just hasn't picked up. It wasn't enough time. You know? It's so broken and glitchy. Dixon's here for the streams. Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Some people really like streaming stuff. Even on my channel, some people are like, oh, I like your streams better than your videos. Like, what? Thanks.
I'd pay $100 to see Ian play Wii music. Oh,
well, you know where to go. Patreon.com/HistoricNerd.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, you got like requests now? Not yet.
I don't know, I hadn't really worked it out too much. It was more than something where I was like, I'll just get this done because they're doing the whole, if you don't do it, we're going to cut into the profits. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's do that.
Jack Conte needs another latte. Fuck that guy. Do you know if he doesn't know anything about DSP outside Twitter? That's probably for the best, but I'll put it this way. Darkside Phil makes a lot of these people nowadays look like fucking, he looks like a saint in comparison, I'll put it that way.
Isn't Darkside Phil the guy that's like, there was a whole deep down the rabbit hole thing on him.
Yeah, he's bulletproof though, man. He's like 50 Cent. Anything that happens to him, he always bounces back.
Jimmy, by the way, you've ruined Stika for me.
Why? I don't talk to Stika nearly as much as I'd like to, but it's probably because the impression.
It's pretty perfect.
It's very Yeah, I don't know. I gotta.
So how much to see till Ian becomes the next Logan Paul? Oh dear. I would love to be Logan Paul and be a guest star on Law and Order SVU. That'd be fantastic.
Dong dong.
Bum, 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 bum.
Used to watch that like every Saturday night, like before SNL.
Yeah, it was it's, like today. I took my daughter over to my parents' house just to like hang out for a bit while my wife was doing yoga. So and we're like sitting there. My mom's watching watching Law and Order. I'm like, god damn it, the whole horrible freaking like old person stereotype.
I know, right? Do you ever see that Gamergate episode? That was.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what actually.
They're leveling up.
Yeah, they're leveled up. That's the worst.
Yeah, it was.
But that's how people think of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
It's so dumb.
When Ball said he saw Sega the Sanshiro on the Sega's live stream. I heard he was at was it Sega Fest? But yeah, he's still looking the same. That's why Jap don't crack, man.
Yeah. Live forever.
I'm not sure that I've heard an Ian impression ever. I'll work on it.
I think I'm too white for an accurate Ian impression.
the Dreamcast is one of the greatest systems ever
The
created. I don't know.
Dreamcast is a fantastic
Yeah.
system that I just
Yeah.
really don't think many people can match.
Yeah, not many people can match. Yeah, it's hard to do your.
Yeah,
You gotta get like Jack in the Box or fucking American Psycho.
oh yeah, which is really hard for some folks to do.
Yeah. Want to try PS1 Doom now that its PlayStation works?
Oh yeah, like
Jackson saying you can send it on over.
love to send me a link, man, and I will download that and burn it.
You have the blue PlayStation, right?
Yeah,
So you can play-
Jeremy can send it to me, and I got the laser working that he suggested I buy, which unfortunately kind of fell apart while I was putting it together, but I through pure force of will made it work.
Oh shit! You could play some imports now, right? So
Yeah.
all right, cool. Maybe I'll send you something. Let's see, Ian. I couldn't get you on Law and Order, but I got you on the next week's thing. Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Ah, shit.
Maybe you can hook up with Kris Jenner.
So your dad's an Olympian, right? Like your mom? Ah, damn it! I missed all the pronouns again.
Oh shit!
Ah,
That person's all for the attention.
now I feel like an asshole.
Woman of the Year. Can you do my accent though? You need a steel pan and Hawaiian shirt. Oh, Kevin Ball. Kevin, you had like a much deeper.
God,
accent.
Kevin
Your
Ball
voice than
sounds
I
just
thought.
manly as hell.
Damn.
Like,
I was like, dude, this is like too high T for me.
so when I first started talking to Kevin Ball, I thought it'd be like a younger sounding voice, but it sounds manly as hell.
Yeah. I was a bit surprised. See, I know Kevin Ball did some animation for the Shmup Master.
He also did for Lord Sega X.
Yeah, this is like the Shmup Master one was recent. He just did like some Toe Jam and Earl thing. It's like a very I guess what's his name, Zach, old Shmup Master got to go meet the Toe Jam and Earl guy recently.
Oh shit!
So that's good. I think it's because of his continued like ball fondling. You know, like to put it in a nice way, which is great. Kevin, you should have like demanded tickets to California or wherever as well. And Kevin Ball is getting famous.
Ah, shit! I couldn't hear
Kevin
that.
Ball is nice. Kevin Ball has like offered to like do stuff for me before. I'm sure he's done the same for you.
Yeah, Kevin Ball's pretty awesome. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Getting murdered. I think that guy was teabagging you. Oh, he's just getting stuff from there. Okay, it just looks like he's teabagging you. Nobody ever watches their 6-inch shooters. I know, right? Haven't they watched fucking haven't they like learned to check their corners from fucking what is it? Silence of the Lambs? You guys definitely played Toe Jam and Earl online co-op on stream one day. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, hey, what's up, Kiwi? Kiwi, by the way, I haven't talked to you in a while. Did you get my package? Because Kevin Ball got his package. And he sent me nudes. So I'm expecting some nudes if you got my package. Oh, awesome. Cool. Good to hear. No, thank you. I'm always a little bit worried. I know it was like a small package, so probably it wouldn't be left on your stoop or whatever if you have one. But I've seen too many weird videos of people stealing Amazon packages. I'm very paranoid with sending stuff to America. I know it's all sensationalist bullshit. But yeah. Let's see. 100 pinballs, only one will win. What the fuck? Your 6 is your back. Yeah, like 6 o'clock, baby. Battle Royale Pac-Man. Everybody starts as a ghost with one Pac-Man. Isn't that just like that GameCube game that fucking Miyamoto designed? But that would be pretty cool if there was like 100. Better than 99 Tetris or whatever it's called. Jimmy, when is this big liquidation happening? Are you talking about my sales? I don't know. I've been too lazy. And Ian suggested I might be depressed because I can't get out of bed. But fuck, maybe I'll do it later today. But by the way, Genovi, I don't know if you ever had a chance to like look through that box when I was in the States. I hope you did. I'm glad I didn't put food in it because I thought about sending some snacks from Japan that I had when I was in the States. Everyone is Pac-Man with one ghost. Oh, that would be fucking cool. It's not package theft, it's common in my area. Okay. Package theft is common in your area. God damn, man. That's sad. Like, that's what I've been like, what's great about Japanese shipping is like, it's usually pretty cheap compared to America. But getting like extra insurance, like on an EMS package, is ridiculous. Like, you get like $100 insurance, but like if you want to do like $500 insurance, it's like, oh yeah, 50 cents. It's pretty crazy.
Don't want to miss. Oh,
We're just talking some shit about you.
Oh,
No,
fair,
kidding.
yeah,
Oh,
fair,
you got
fair enough, man.
Killed. Or,
No,
I've
I've been dead for a while. I've just been.
You've been dead.
I said to spectate
you're
some
just
guy.
on Spectator cam. Okay.
So,
Talking
yeah.
about Pac-Man games and packages and
Ah,
Huey, who I sent a package to. I never got confirmation they received it. He
That's
got
what-
it. Thank God.
that's what it was. Gorilla Jones said Genovi was fat. Don't kill me.
Yeah. Whew. That's right. He also, we were all talking about your stare, and Genovi has a copy paste for you, Gorilla Jones. That's fine. You can always. It's always good to joke around with friends.
Fat. Yeah, Genovi, I defended you by saying you are fucking solid meat, though, in terms of...
Zip.
Because Genovi's a hugger, and that dude is just solid. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, Genovi is a hugger. That's the first time, I saw Genovi. It's like, I know who this motherfucker is. Yo! He gave me a big old hug. I'm like, good. I like that.
But he felt like he could hug way harder. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, he could probably, like, lift me. Like a fucking log.
Yeah. Yep. The sad thing is, like, I really like PUBG, but I just suck at it. I think a big part of that is, if I ever want to get good at this game, I'd have to, like, jettison my trackball. Just, this game doesn't translate right over to, trackball interface types.
Are you still spectating right now?
Yeah, we're spectating some dude playing
Okay.
right now.
Some guy.
Yes, some dude.
Some dude who's drinking soda pops.
We could switch some of their game at some point, but yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever you want to do. How long are you going to be streaming for, you think?
Yeah, not too much longer, because I got my wife has been taking the first shift watching our daughter, so after that it's going to be me. But yeah.
Okay.
We're kind of doing this thing where we're trying to get our kid to sleep in her bed for prolonged periods. So that's working out. See, Ian, you watched the WWF video I uploaded? Which one? The arcade stuff or the
Just talking about
the amazing in-depth video you did about WWF? Yeah, the video you did was fantastic, man.
Very nice. This Black
Arcade
Hawk
one?
down, underrated
Was it like
movie.
the solid video arcade or like the total comparison, like definitive comparison?
Definitive. Yeah.
Yeah, I commented on that one. I felt like you had tricked me, like, because you taught me a lot about wrestling, and I was like, God damn it.
Black Hawk Down is depressing. And it makes you want to go in and, like, just fucking go into Somalia.
Mm-hmm.
It might be war propaganda. Because everyone's like, oh, fuck, I want to go back and liberate these people
Let's see, how
and
does
kill these fuckers.
how does Omicron play, the PC version, which is
Oh, dude, play some Omicron. Hell yeah.
Let's see, the resolution isn't right.
As far as oh, god damn it. I was
let-
gonna
let
say,
me-
as far as
let
I
me
know,
get-
you are the Omicron source.
I am one of my favorite games. Let's see if I can get video to go to 1080p. We might be able to get this to work.
Take a look.
No, apparently in 720 there's more than one setting. Let's see what happens.
The evil resident is offering Shinobi some classic video game magazine viewing.
Oh, well, it's picking something up. Hang on. Do I need to...
Shinobi's talking
No,
about
I just need to figure out, perfect the capture device. This is what it can do. 12 by 720. I think the game on the Steam version can actually get 1080p, so let's keep pushing this up so we can get.
Oh, it showed up on the stream.
Yeah. But I feel like we can get 1080. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. There we go. That's full resolution. So let's do that. Yeah. Okay.
All right, it's showing up. So cool.
Yeah. Let's do it. Best game ever. 316, you're my favorite person right now.
Who always talks shit about Omicron? That we know.
Stika was talking shit about it. Like, I actually, like,
Stika. Yeah.
made sure to mail him a copy, and he's like, I hated it. I'm like, fuck you, Stika, you piece of shit. Not
You
like
Portuguese sausage piece of
you
shit.
son of a bitch. You conquered a bunch of ports all over the fucking Indian Ocean, but you don't like Omicron, you monster.
Dude, that was like 500, 600 years ago. Fuck that. What do they got now? Nothing. They got Stika. That's all they got, those Portuguese. They got good sausage, they got Stika.
Doesn't like Omicron. God damn it.
Motherfucker.
You're ready. But remember, once you cross the bridge, you're on your own.
I'll be right back.
There's no saving and
How do
going
you
back
think?
if you get in trouble. You are entering a real world. If you make mistakes, you'll just have to accept the consequences.
Premier Russian bot. Retro game YouTuber. Very true. God, this game blew my mind when it came out. He's okay. Yeah, honestly, I really like Stiga. No, this is a legit PC copy of this game. I ended up buying it again for Steam later. Yeah, this game was also on Dreamcast. Dreamcast version's pretty good because it kind of like has a lot of really decent smoothness to it. PC version's good because it has a lot of unlocks a lot of the graphic potential this game has, which was sadly really limited on the Dreamcast. Okay, what was the action button? It's like enter or spacebar. Yeah, okay, enter is the action button. Speaking of Somali, have you seen the video of Russian Navy dealing with Somali pirates? Oh, you know, I wouldn't expect anything different from the Russian Navy. They also built a cadence around SpongeBob SquarePants, which is really interesting. Alright. Oh, I should think of the right video setting for the draw distance. Please, no one listen to techno. We could do the, I'll let you guys listen to this because it's ultimately a great David Bowie song. Angels of Promise. You suck my battle boot. Russians have a weird... Oh yeah, that whole, gadget thing for freaking respirators. Oh, is the audio stuttering? I think it should have lasted, like, I think it should a few times. You know, ultimately, like, just look at an... it's jerky. Damn it. That happens for some reason. I don't know what it is with the, this PC that I have capturing the stream. But just after extended periods of being on, it has an issue. Oh, it's been off all night? Oh, that's great. Let me do this really quick. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, bummer. Yes. Didn't realize it was cutting out so randomly. Lola Bunny. Death Call in Russia. Probably not too long. See, I'm dragging my feet and it's hopping HD PVR and throwing a fan. Huh. I'm so fucking tired. Damn you, nerd, and your addictive show word guess. Sorry, Jones. Didn't realize it was that entertaining. You know, I wouldn't say it's the ripsaw that causes the capture issue. I think it has to do with the PC that's going to. Because ultimately, I found the ripsaw has been pretty decent in the past. It just my older PC, I don't think it's keeping up with it nearly as well as it needs to be. Let's go examine. I don't know, people swear by the Elgato. I really like Ripsaw. I think my issue is just that my old PC just is not up to the task anymore. Yeah, it's it's an open world game. It's actually pretty impressive. Okay. Examine. Yeah. Use, yeah. Beaten this game a few times. There's a lot to it, unfortunately. I don't know why. Only because I have been too lazy to integrate the new PC into the setup, to be totally honest with you. I just haven't had the time necessary or required to fix it. Down to 16 now. This is an FMV. This is technically an FMV game anyway. Yeah, Kevin Muller gets it. Yeah, speedrun, yeah. Just play PUBG all the time. Apparently that'll get me all the subs.
I thought I'd never see you again. Where have you been? I haven't heard from you in days.
Must be real bad PUBG play though.
You mean to say you've lost your memory?
That shook fat ass. Yeah, we're playing on a really odd capture ratio, because ultimately the Ripsaw has an issue where if you don't know the exact spectrum you're streaming in, it has
They couldn't
tendency
find you
not to
anywhere.
actually pick up the video signal,
You
which is
You're
why
investigating
Ultimate Doom
agent-
is not picking up right now.
Well, I don't know anything about your investigations. You never told me about your work. Why don't you go to your office in security headquarters? They're probably...
Apparently, Cat Retro is streaming this evening. Wait, oh, gotta get that gun. Wait, Jimmy back?
That's Genovi's cold stare down pat. Damn, Genovi cannot catch a break tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I am back, sir. Whew, it is cold. By the way, it was snowing last night where I'm at. How's the weather where you're at?
Pretty warm, actually.
Yeah. It was actually warm for like 1 or 2 days, and then it started snowing again. I was like, God.
So I had a plan this weekend where I was actually gonna go and like install the sprinkler system for my backyard, and it just rained for like most of last week. And so my backyard has been mud, and I'm like, I am not dragging around a trencher in the mud. so I was like, nope, not doing it. And then it's been like completely sunny and warm and nice this weekend, and I'm like, God damn it. Yeah.
I know some certain parts of the States have been like still snowing, like East Coast, I think.
Probably, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Idaho has been real nice.
Yeah, that's why all the hipsters want to move there.
Yeah. Which all the exiled Californians, for sure.
Yep.
My favorite post, Modern Warfare 2 Call of Duty game is still Ghost. The game campaign. Oh yeah, by the way, you can have sex in this game. Sorry, I'll put that on.
Yeah, as I was saying, this is like the Fear Effect turned into all of a sudden.
Yeah. Hey, Kiwi, what's up, man? Oh yeah, Venezuela invading Texas and Mexico. I forgot about that plot point.
What?
Yeah, in Ghost, there's that whole plot point where Venezuela occupies Mexico.
It must have been like the very early days of the Chavez.
Well, it's more like we're like, oh, you know, freaking Venezuela's doing so well because their, you know, economy built on oil.
They're one focus on their economy.
Their literal one resource.
It's like, hey, let's take this money and invest in other parts of our society so we don't fucking go tits under. Oh no, let's keep going in oil.
Nah, because oil full bore, whatever. You know, keep doing that.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
I remember when Chavez called George W. Bush El Diablo. What?
That was the thing, yeah.
Get out of here, Chavez. He's dead now, though, so... You know.
Oh, yeah. The cancer got him.
Yeah. George W. Bush, he's still around, and everybody loves him all of a sudden. They don't remember the war crime days.
Yeah.
We're working hard to put food in your family. I'll say this though, you know, like I reluctantly voted for George W. Bush for his second term. You know, clean up your mess, bro.
That was
you know what? Part of me does kind of miss George W. Bush.
That was the first election I got to vote in.
Yeah, that was mine too. And I was like, and then I think I've mentioned it before, but I remember for the Senate, I voted for the person who I didn't help. Because the guy was a dick. Now he's a lobbyist in Congress, so you can. I feel like I was right in not voting for him. But dude, that guy was such. So and his staff were such big assholes to me.
Nice of him.
And then we're talking about John Ritter. I remember when he died, I was working on this guy's campaign, and made a harmless John Ritter joke, and they were so offended. Like this girl wanted me to leave for making a John Ritter joke.
Wait,
I was like, what is that, your uncle? What the fuck?
What was the joke?
I don't even remember. That's the thing. It was like some super harmless. It was just like, oh yeah, it's kind of like John Ritter, huh?
I fucking love John. I fucking love John Ritter.
I like John Ritter. I was a joke out of respect.
Dude, John Ritter was amazing.
Yeah. And this chick, I remember she had like a fucking like. Nowadays everybody freaks out over everything on the internet. Like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that. It was one of those moments, and she had to leave the room.
Oh god.
We were stuffing envelopes. Like,
you
Jesus.
Were,
and I remember,
you were working for the wrong campaign, man.
I was. And I was like, Jesus, like, what is it? Was it here your uncle or something? Sorry. God damn. Probably don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah, like, did you even watch Stay Tuned? What the fuck?
Well, in my defense, or in her defense, I didn't see Stay Tuned, so maybe she did, and she was like, "Oh."
You really need to, because Stay Tuned is a fucking great movie.
Yeah, you were mentioning that yesterday.
Yeah, last night I was mentioning
I
that.
need
Yeah.
to catch up on my Ritter lore. Those are the old days.
God, I love this game. David
This is
Bowie
cool.
songs, yeah.
Well, I always think of you whenever I see this or like hear mentions of Omicron. Omicron the Nomads. You know?
Mhm.
I was like, shit, somebody actually likes this game.
You know, I don't think Steek has actually played this game, to be totally honest with you.
I don't think his IQ is high enough to play this game.
No, I wouldn't even say it's that. I just don't think he. So when you play this game, you gotta remember that this game follows a formula based on adventure games coming out of the '90s. So you gotta put yourself in that spectrum, but then
Right.
full 3D environments. So like Tomb Raider-esque, but then also a 3D adventure kind of motif, along with a click and point adventure, and it kind of all comes together in this game. And I don't know. I guess I don't see how anyone playing this game could dislike it based on anything, just because of how interesting the game is. But that's me. Entirely just me.
Oh, for this era, this is like pretty fucking swag, man.
Omicron? Historic's favorite game.
David
won't lie.
Bowie.
I won't lie, this game is legit my favorite game. In terms
There
of
you
just-
go. Let me check something real quick.
Yeah, the interesting thing.
I'm gonna have to repost this. I'm sorry. This
repost
is
what?
making me. I have to repost it. I'm your pimp.
No. Oh, god damn it. I shouldn't have said anything.
That's okay. It would have leaked anyway.
Yeah, eventually.
You should actually do like an announcement video. People will
Yeah.
be pissed. Here's what you should do: put out your big guitar video, and then like a couple days later, put out the Patreon video.
You know,
That way
actually,
people-
I actually just uploaded that tonight, so we'll see. I'm gonna test it
Wow,
and see
really?
how the
How-
audio.
Okay.
I'm gonna see how the audio worked out, because ultimately it seems to be a problem that happens. Should I have a key for this thing? No, I don't have the key. All right.
All of Duty writers miss Saddam Hussein. You could have still used Saddam as a villain in Call of Duty games. Yeah, that's right. It would have been a little bit. To me, it would have been a little bit.
Oh
more
yeah,
like-
I can't remember who it was in my Patreon. It was like, hey, like you should do a video on Gulf War games. I'm like, that actually would be really interesting.
What is that goofy Gulf War game that was from PC? I think.
I don't know, there was like Gender Wars and some other really odd ones that came out from that period.
There's like I think there's one with like Bill Clinton and like Saddam Hussein. But you know what you should play is Socks the Cat, the game. Isn't that like a crazy rare game?
I've never heard of this game.
I think there's a Socks the Cat game. I don't know. Genovi or somebody will let us know. It's like, oh
Was
yeah, I
that-
actually own that.
Was that
There you
George
go,
Bush
Socks the Cat, Rocks the
Senior's
House.
cat? Is that what I'm thinking of here?
I think it was Bill Clinton's cat.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Rex Warren confirming it. Making up for that Merc disinformation earlier. Or misinformation.
I remember
Bill
I
Clinton, man.
what was a video
Follow
on,
up.
a video like no it was so I've had a lot to drink tonight. A video on Monica Lewinsky
That's good.
that John Oliver put out.
Like recent, I guess it would have to be recent if it's John Oliver.
Yeah, like
She's come
not too long
a
ago.
long way, you know. That Monica. I always felt bad for her, and I was making jokes about her when I was like in 6th grade or whatever. Whenever that shit came out,
Surely you
I
must have
after
some
that I
idea
felt
of
super
what-
bad. Like, you know, she's a human being, just like everyone else. And lucky girl got to suck
been
Bill
taking off
Clinton's
the cuffs?
cock.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, then get
one of
yourself-
millions. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
what was he doing about doing with Lewinsky?
Just kind of like that. What
I
you
won't
said.
hide from you if you are the subject of
Ultimately, it was
considerable
exploring how
no question.
her life was impacted from the event, and basically Bill Clinton just, you know, went on being Bill Clinton.
Yeah, he's as much as I like Bill Clinton as portrayed by Daryl Hammond on SNL, Bill Clinton's kind of a monster. If you look into like actually what kind of things he's done, I don't know. He is. I do have fond memories of the Clinton era, though. Not just the comedy stuff. A lot of people say those are the better days. We had everything in the 90s. We had Adventures of Pete and Pete on TV, for God's sake.
Oh yeah.
Good shit. But oh, well.
Oh, what was it like? Monica Lewinsky is mentioned in like 195 rap songs or something like that.
Dude, she's probably mentioned more than Scarface.
Something like that, yeah.
You know.
Where is the detention center?
I remember on SNL too. They had the. Was it? It wasn't the Man Show because that was a Comedy Central thing. It was Ladies Man. You remember that?
Oh yeah, that was God.
Cameron Diaz was like standing in for Monica Lewinsky as. Yeah, I rated the Can't Stop report.
I got this. I got this. Pina colada butt lotion.
Oh, that was Tim Meadows finally got a character on SNL. That's great.
Oh, this is the archive. Yeah.
And Monica Lewinsky, every rapper's favorite white girl. That Jewish American princess. I thought she was kind of cute. Yeah. I know Bill Clinton. I have standards, but I always thought Monica Lewinsky was kind of cute.
I can see that.
Yeah, look, Bill Clinton was into thick before thick was a meme. It's true. You know? Chubby chasing became mainstream. What the fuck? Well, yeah.
He married Skeletor. Oh, shit.
No, that was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Please.
Oh, yeah.
Skeletor. She's a Kennedy, though.
I need to run again for president.
Fat Bottom Girls. Yeah, Fat Bottom Girls, sung by one of the world's most famous gay men. Isn't that great? Inigo, Monica Lewinsky's skill. Still hot. Of course. Let me take a look at this. Feel bad for her. She's aged well. Yeah, Genovi. She's very pretty. Especially nowadays. But whenever she talks, you feel for her, man. You see there's a sadness in her voice. Or you hear it, you know? So... she's a lot prettier than she used to be, too, I think.
My name is Jenna 712.
Let me see. Tim Ball she kind of associated with some sinister people.
Yeah.
AJ warned us of this. Yeah, of course. The Clintons are notorious.
So what I found really intriguing with this game was like when you play this initially, it has like a branching path kind of thing to it. So like when you talk to this girl initially, if you like sentence her to death, it changes the entire gameplay.
I met him once.
Damn. She kind of looks like Halle Berry as Storm with short hair.
Yeah, you know, I can see that, yeah.
But so, how many branching paths are there in this game?
Maybe 3. It's
In a bar
I don't know. It's not that
It's
deep.
not too crazy, but
Yeah, it has like
Okay.
it would impact like where different people would step in to fill the gaps if you picked wrong, you know.
so it's kind of like a Knights of the Old Republic type of.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Like
yeah.
there's ultimately kind of like 2 or 3 different endings, but like a lot of different things.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
like
cool.
you can condemn her, but I mean like so if you condemn her, like there's this whole line where she's like, yeah, like later in the game she's like, yeah, I love you and all that stuff. You condemn her, or well, if you don't, if you do, it's like you get a different person that says something similar. It's kind of interesting.
Well, for a late '90s polygonal lady, she's pretty fine. So.
Oh yeah, it's got some great aspects to it.
Yeah, this reminds me a little bit of like Mass Effect, with the dialogue trees and everything.
Oh, this game's got a ton of stuff.
I was like, because I don't really remember how it plays, like the core gameplay. Of course, you're talking around, but like, how do you fight people?
Oh, that is.
Is that the worst part?
It's really convoluted.
Okay, I think that's what people said like they hated about this game back in the day, was it was hard to actually like whatever quote unquote play the game.
Like this game technically is a fighter / shooter / FPS game. It's real awkward. Actually, so let's go do this. I'll show you the FPS portion of the game. It's really awkward.
Okay.
Let's get to
You
that.
know what I saw in Akihabara? Like the last few times I've been there, actually in the last few months too, they've had a N64 copy of Daikatana for $40. Do you think it's worth paying $40 for that shitty game? Complete in box. Complete in box.
Stream revalue alone, I think is kind of worth it. But yeah, but yeah.
I want to do an N64 stream, but I gotta get Bangayo, Sin and Punishment, and like maybe Daikatana before I do it. So
You know, I think. Yeah, I think if
This is bad.
the stream value you could get out of that is absolutely priceless.
Okay. I might pick it up then.
Yeah, I mean, like I got my copy because like in the States, like Daikatana was like for the N64 was like a Blockbuster exclusive for a while, so I got my copy. Remember buying that? Remember buying that at a pawn shop?
Nice.
Damn that poppin'. Yeah, I think I didn't play with the video settings enough to get it to where it needs to be in terms of this game is actually kind of visually impressive in terms of the draw-in. Like I think I had to limit it.
I'm just looking up this Eat Evils and Mash. It's from 7-Beat on Doom. I looked it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm glad you could make it. I ordered your favorite dish.
Damn that poppin'. Yep. Let's see. Genovi, can I message you via Twitter? But do you ever run across Japanese 32X games?
Ooh.
Here and there. Here and there.
So,
You can just talk to me on Skype, dude.
what about Dad?
Is it
Get out of
like,
bed.
Like one or two, like unique, like Japan only.
I don't know. I was looking the other day and I did see that, was it Heavy Unit that you were playing?
Oh,
all the time?
Metalhead, yeah.
Metalhead, there you go.
I really like that game. Genovi is. I don't think he's a fan of that.
Yeah.
But then again, Genovi actually spent the time to like play through it 100%, which I'm like, why would you do that to yourself?
Didn't even stream it, do it for a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Japanese 36 games are usually pretty cheap. They're usually complete in box, but the fucking hardware, man. This is why I don't have it, you know? I would have a 32X because, like, I'm fascinated by it. Same thing with, like, a Mega CD. Like, getting, like, a good condition or, like, a working one or, like, a complete in box one is, like, a nightmare. I gave away my Mega CD that, honestly, I could have probably fixed myself. But, you know.
Oh, wait, Genovi, you have a full set? Like, even like that really expensive Spider-Man game? Complete in box. God damn it, Genovi.
Dude, you know, that's what happens, you know, when you're a terrible human being who auctions off our fellow creatures on Earth, like horses.
Yep.
You get that bling, man. Also, Genovi has connections to Putin.
Yeah. Oh, probably.
Let's look into it.
But yeah, so here's the,
I'm jealous.
so here's where the game shifts to being
I want to
an
go on a horse ride. with
So,
Putin.
here, check this out.
Yeah.
The game turns into an FPS game. It's real awkward.
I see you going into this building now, so.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, wait for it.
Oh, snap. Like I got hit in the throat. That's one thing about, like, pistol whipping people. Like, you can fucking die from one pistol whip to the head. But I love how, like, in movies, people get pistol whipped, and then it's like 5 minutes later, like, oh, fuck, my head hurts. That is a serious blow.
Yeah, like, it's kind of amazing that this game goes from being like a third person
Wow.
to like an FPS. It's kind of really nuts.
I kind of like it, though.
Yeah, it's really refreshing. Like, in terms of like this game can be all over the place. Like, and so the end of this mission, it's actually gonna turn into like literally a 2D fighting game. It's really out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because when I think about this game, I think of, like, that game Oni from Bungie.
Oh yeah, Oni's a
Remember
great
that?
game.
It's
I
a
need
game you gotta get into it, but you know about the art for Oni,
Yeah.
or at least some of it
Very
is
anime?
Larry Bundy Jr.
Wait, what,
did
really?
some of the promotional artwork for it. Yeah,
Are you real?
yeah. Go tweet at him. He'll fucking bring it up.
How old is he?
Oh, he's pretty old, man. He's been around for a long time.
I didn't realize that because I freaking loved the Oni back in the day.
Yeah, like some of the like ads and stuff To be honest, like I think like he basically copied poses from like Ghost in the Shell. But I mean, like yeah, he did some of the promotional artwork for Oni. I was like, oh really? Shit! I had that game. That was one of the first games I got for PS2.
Yeah, I remember,
Christmas Day.
I got that for
I got it
PC.
for
I got the
PS2.
PC back in the day. I'm like, this is freaking cool.
Oh, by the way, Kevin Ball's passing out. Take it easy, man.
Catch you later, Kevin. But yeah, this game, like, I found Omicron was kind of really amazing. The fact, like, at least when it came out in '99 for PC, I guess the variety you got was just not what you would normally get from that era.
This was kind of like almost like a Shenmue type of.
Yeah, kind of like,
Yeah.
like basically that whole like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Where like it was like a lot of real, like lofty goals that you didn't quite. They didn't quite reach the goals in their entirety, but it was a really interesting idea.
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you'd say, right? Yeah, man. Definitely. In a lot of games, they kind of, especially like looking back on them, like a lot of people hate Shenmue.
I don't know.
A lot of people
why they
hated
would, 'cause
Shenmue
Shenmue's
back then,
freaking
too.
great.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people look back and like, oh, this ain't shit. I'm like, well, context. I think it still holds up fine, but you know. Every time you shoot, I just want to go pew pew pew.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into the fighting game aspect here in a second.
Oh hell
And
yeah!
I get my ass kicked at this part every time because the fighting game mechanics just real rough. Because the keys aren't
Yeah.
really. It's not really clearly defined, but it's really intriguing.
Dude, I suck at like fighting games anyway, so like this kind of stuff would piss me off. It's like Shenmue. Na 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 na. Just imagining it with that music right now.
Oh god. I should have used the health potion.
Oh man, your health is like.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got. Oh.
And we're down. But yeah, it's kind of.
Damn man. That was...
But ultimately, like this part, the point of this part of the game, it's not going to punish you for not knowing what to do.
Okay. Your strength will return quickly. So this guy's not like a bad.
So,
Wait, what?
so I lost, but like I lost to that guy, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay, cool.
And they add like a magic system in this game. It's even more ridiculous. This game is Shenmue before Shenmue. Yeah, kinda. In terms of like this game had a lot of really lofty ideas that it kind of went to do, and Shenmue kind of had that whole life simulator kind of thing. Yeah.
Cute. He's talking about looks like Fighting Force graphics and yeah, items.
Yeah, I can see
assets. Yeah. Also known as was it Streets of Rage 4?
Yeah.
That was pitched as kind of like how Croc was pitched as like a Yoshi's Island 2 or whatever. Croc of shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Again. Argonaut, I think, was the Argonaut software. Those were the good old days, though.
But yeah, so that was the first quarter or so of Omicron Nomad Soul. This game just gets kind of even stranger the longer you play.
So you've already done like a fourth of the game, really?
But not a fourth, but like you have a lot more to do. Where like you have to drug your boss and go through a whole other complex thing where you have to kill a demon, and then there's a whole other thing you got to do. It's a pretty long, interesting game, but there's a lot here. But I think I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Like end the stream now here though.
Or you should do like a stream where you try to beat the game sometime.
I should do that actually, where you do like a 24-hour charity stream or something like that at some point.
You should.
That's like a fantasy of mine. But yeah,
let me post something one more time in the chat.
God damn it.
Come on, man. We gotta start getting people to suggest stuff.
Yeah. But alright guys, well thank you very much for dropping by and hanging out as long as you have and checking out the whole random PC thing. But you guys have a fantastic day, night, evening, or whatever it is you're doing. And definitely, if you haven't checked out my Patreon, go check out Jimmy Hoppa's Patreon for sure.
No.
Yeah, check his out.
Alright.
But alright, you guys have a fantastic night.
Alright. Good night.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.